What if I told you that tonight, as you close your eyes and surrender to sleep, you are not simply resting your tired body after another long day of work and worry and endless responsibility? You are stepping into something far more profound, far more powerful, far more transformative than you have ever been taught to believe is possible during those supposedly unconscious hours when your mind goes dark and your awareness fades away. You are entering what Florence Scovel Shinn discovered over 100 years ago and called the Divine Workshop of Transformation. A sacred portal where your subconscious mind becomes perfectly receptive to new programming, where wealth consciousness can be installed at levels so deep that your conscious mind could never access them during waking hours. And where 21 consecutive nights of dedicated practice will completely rewire your relationship with money from the roots up, creating permanent change that manifests as real wealth in your physical reality. Tonight marks the beginning of the most important 21 nights of your entire financial life. Over the next 3 weeks, something extraordinary is going to happen to you that has nothing to do with working harder or learning new strategies or forcing yourself to take massive action during your waking hours. Instead, you are going to use the hours you spend sleeping every single night as dedicated time for subconscious reprogramming, allowing this transmission to saturate your deepest mind with wealth consciousness while your body rests, while your conscious mind with all its doubts and limitations is completely offline, while the neural pathways in your brain are maximally plastic and ready to be rewired according to whatever programming you give them during these sacred hours of unconsciousness. And by the time you wake up on the morning of day 22, after faithfully completing all 21 consecutive nights without missing even one, you will be a different person at the subconscious level. Someone who thinks about money differently, feels about abundance differently, behaves around wealth differently, and therefore attracts prosperity effortlessly in ways that would have been impossible for the old programmed version of you that existed before tonight. But before we begin this profound journey together, before I guide you into the teachings and practices that will transform you over the next 21 nights, I need you to do 4 critical things right now while your full conscious attention is still here. Because in just a few minutes, I am going to ask you to lower the volume and allow yourself to drift towards sleep. And these actions must happen first while you are still alert and engaged. First, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all notifications. This channel is where you discover Florence Scovel Shinn's prosperity teachings that actually work in the real world. Ancient spiritual laws applied to create modern financial miracles. Practices that have transformed thousands of lives over generations and will transform yours starting tonight. When you subscribe, you guarantee that you can find this transmission easily every single night for the next 21 nights, maintaining your consistency, protecting your momentum, ensuring your transformation is not interrupted by having to search for the video. So click subscribe right now, turn on that notification bell, then continue listening. Second, and this is absolutely crucial for activating the full power of what you are about to receive, write in the comment section right now the exact words, "I commit to 21 consecutive nights of wealth consciousness programming starting tonight," and then add your city and country so we can celebrate this global prosperity movement together. When you make this public declaration, you create energetic accountability that your subconscious mind responds to far more powerfully than any private intention that nobody else knows about. Your subconscious takes you seriously when you commit publicly. So pause for just 10 seconds right now, scroll down to the comments, and write, "I commit to 21 consecutive nights of wealth consciousness programming starting tonight," plus your location. Do it now before we go any further. Third, hit that like button because that simple action tells the algorithm to share this prosperity teaching with other souls who desperately need to discover it. People whose lives could transform completely if they just knew these principles existed. People struggling with money who have no idea that their sleep hours could be used for wealth manifestation. Your like is not for me. Your like is an act of service to help others find their path to prosperity. Click it now. Fourth and finally, I need you to commit right now that after you complete all 21 consecutive nights, you will return to this comment section and share your testimony. Tell us what shifted in your consciousness. Tell us what manifested in your circumstances. Tell us about the unexpected money that appeared, the opportunities that opened, the anxiety that dissolved, the confidence that emerged. Your testimony will not only honor your own transformation, but will also inspire others who are just beginning their 21-night journey and need proof that this works. Make that commitment now. After 21 nights, you will return and share your results. Now let me explain to you exactly what is going to happen over these next 21 nights and why this specific time frame is so critical for permanent transformation. Your subconscious mind, which controls 90% of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, has been programmed with beliefs about money since you were a small child, absorbing every message from your parents, your culture, your experiences, your religious conditioning, all creating a complex web of unconscious beliefs that now run automatically beneath your awareness, creating your financial reality, whether you like it or not. Most people have deep subconscious programming that says money is hard to earn, that you have to work brutally hard for every dollar, that rich people are somehow bad or unspiritual, that wanting wealth is selfish, that there is never enough to go around, that you specifically are not deserving or worthy of abundance. And these beliefs, operating beneath conscious awareness, create circumstances that match them perfectly, which is why you can work incredibly hard during your waking hours, but still struggle financially if your subconscious is programmed for scarcity. Modern neuroscience has discovered something profound that Florence Scovel Shinn knew intuitively over a century ago. During sleep, particularly during the transition into sleep and during certain stages of the sleep cycle, when your brain produces theta and delta waves, your subconscious mind becomes maximally receptive to new programming. The critical faculty that normally filters and censors everything during waking hours goes completely offline. The resistance that makes affirmations feel empty during the day completely disappears. And whatever programming you installed during these receptive hours goes directly into your subconscious, without any argument, without any doubt, without any contradiction, creating new neural pathways that then influence your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors automatically when you wake up. Scientists have also discovered that it takes approximately 21 days of consistent, repetitive input to create new neural pathways that become strong enough to override old patterns. The first few nights of practice create weak pathways that are easily ignored by your brain. But by night 7, those pathways are strengthening. By night 14, they are becoming your new normal. And by night 21, they are established patterns that your brain now treats as default programming, meaning wealth consciousness becomes automatic rather than something you have to consciously try to maintain. This is why the 21 consecutive nights are absolutely non-negotiable. You cannot skip even one night without breaking the momentum and having to start the count over from the beginning. Your transformation depends entirely on your faithfulness to this 21-night protocol. Let me tell you a story that perfectly illustrates what becomes possible when you commit to this practice faithfully. There was a woman who came to Florence Scovel Shinn many years ago in a state of complete financial desperation that many of you listening tonight might relate to deeply. She was a widow with 3 young children, ages 5, 7, and 9, and her husband had died suddenly in an accident 18 months earlier without any life insurance policies in place because they had always been too poor to afford the monthly premiums and kept telling themselves they would get coverage someday when they had more money. She had not worked outside the home during her 12-year marriage because her husband insisted she stay home with the children, so she had no recent work experience, no professional network, no clear path to employment that would pay enough to support 4 people. She was living temporarily with her sister's family, who resented having to share their small home and made her feel like a burden every single day through passive-aggressive comments and cold treatment. She was applying for dozens of jobs every week, but getting rejected because she had no experience or because the hours did not work with her childcare needs. She had borrowed money from everyone she knew and still could not pay her bills. She was facing the very real possibility of homelessness within 60 days. And perhaps worst of all, the crushing stress and shame and fear about her situation were affecting her children, who could sense her desperation even though she tried to hide it, and who were becoming anxious and withdrawn themselves. She came to Florence's lecture feeling like it was her last hope, like if this did not work, she did not know what she would do. She told Florence that she had tried everything she could think of to improve her circumstances. She had tried budgeting, but you cannot budget money you do not have. She had tried positive thinking, but it felt like lying to herself when her bank account showed $17.32, and she had bills totaling over $3,000 due within the month. She had tried praying, but felt like God was not listening or did not care about her specific situation. She was so stressed about money that she was not sleeping at night, lying awake for hours in her sister's guest room, gripped by anxiety, her mind spinning through worst-case scenarios, imagining her children going hungry or ending up in foster care if she could not provide for them. Florence looked at this desperate woman with great compassion and taught her something that changed everything. She explained that the hours this woman was spending awake worrying were actually the most valuable hours available for transformation if she would use them differently. Florence taught her the bedtime prosperity decree and instructed her to speak it out loud every single night before attempting to sleep, no matter how much her circumstances seemed to contradict the words she was saying. The decree was, "As I sleep tonight, divine abundance flows through my consciousness like a river of gold. Every cell of my being is saturated with prosperity. My subconscious mind is now aligned with infinite supply. I wake tomorrow morning magnetized to money, attracting wealth effortlessly, open to receive abundance from expected and unexpected sources. Infinite intelligence is working through my sleeping mind right now, dissolving every block to prosperity, erasing every limiting belief, installing perfect abundance consciousness that creates wealth automatically in my life." Florence also taught her to fall asleep, repeating silently, "I am rich, I am blessed, I am divinely provided for," making those words the last conscious thought before sleep took her. And she instructed the woman to commit to this practice for 21 consecutive nights without exception, explaining that this was how long it would take to rewire the poverty programming that was creating her circumstances. The woman was skeptical because her situation was so dire that words felt powerless against the reality of unpaid bills and looming homelessness. But she was desperate enough to try anything, so she made the commitment. That first night, she spoke the prosperity decree through tears, feeling foolish talking to herself about divine abundance and rivers of gold when she had less than $20 to her name and no idea where her next meal would come from after her sister's pantry ran out. But she did it anyway, speaking every word out loud slowly, then lying down and repeating silently, "I am rich, I am blessed, I am divinely provided for," until sleep finally came. She slept through the entire night for the first time in months, not waking once with anxiety. Something about the practice had calmed her nervous system enough to allow deep rest. She continued the practice faithfully every single night, even though nothing changed in her external circumstances during the first week. But internally, something was beginning to shift that she could not quite identify yet. The paralyzing fear that had been consuming her started to quiet just slightly. The constant mental rehearsal of disaster scenarios was being replaced occasionally by moments of strange peace where she found herself thinking, "Somehow, this is going to work out." The desperate energy that had been driving her frantic job applications was softening into something more calm and confident. She did not understand why she was feeling different when her circumstances were still terrible, but she kept faith with the practice, speaking the decree every night, falling asleep with wealth affirmations on her lips. In the second week, small external shifts began appearing. A neighbor who barely knew her knocked on the door and said she had heard the woman was looking for work and wondered if she would be interested in watching the neighbor's 2 children after school for $20 per day, which was not much, but was something. Someone anonymously left a bag of groceries on the porch with a note that said, "I was prompted to help." The woman's sister, who had been cold and resentful, suddenly became warmer and more supportive, offering to watch the children so the woman could attend more job interviews. These were not life-changing events individually, but they were evidence that something was moving, that the universe was beginning to respond to her shifted consciousness. By the end of the third week, after 21 consecutive nights of faithful sleep practice, major transformations occurred. A friend from her pre-marriage work life reached out completely unexpectedly, having heard she was job hunting, and offered her a position at the company where this friend now worked as a manager. The job paid twice what the woman had been hoping to find and had flexible hours that worked perfectly with her children's school schedules. A distant relative she had met maybe twice in her life and who lived in another state sent her a check for $5,000 with a note saying he had felt spiritually prompted to help her get back on her feet. Her landlord, through a series of circumstances she could not have orchestrated, offered her a rent-reduced apartment specifically for single mothers in difficult situations. Within 30 days of starting the 21-night practice, every single external circumstance had shifted from crisis to stability. But when she returned to thank Florence Scovel Shinn, she said something profound. She said the external changes, as miraculous as they were not actually the most important transformation. The real miracle was internal. She said, "I used to lie awake every night consumed by terror that we would end up on the street with nowhere to go. Now I lie down peacefully every night, knowing we are divinely cared for, and that knowing creates the actual care in physical form. I stopped trying to figure out how money would come and just programmed my subconscious every night with absolute certainty that it would come. And then it came from directions I never could have imagined or created through my own limited human planning. My consciousness shifted from poverty to prosperity during those 21 nights of sleep practice. And once my consciousness shifted, my circumstances had no choice but to shift to match it, because that is how spiritual law operates. Now I want you to understand something crucial before we transition into the deeper meditation portion of this transmission. You do not need to consciously focus on or remember everything you are about to hear. In fact, the most powerful transformation happens when you allow yourself to fall asleep naturally while this programming continues in the background. Because your subconscious absorbs everything perfectly while your conscious mind rests. Your only job is to get comfortable, close your eyes, breathe naturally, and allow sleep to come whenever your body is ready. Everything else happens automatically. So right now, lower the volume of this transmission to a comfortable background level. Not so low that you hear nothing, but low enough that you can tell something is playing, but you cannot clearly make out every single word unless you focus intently. That is the perfect level for subconscious programming because your conscious mind cannot engage enough to analyze or resist, and the words slip directly past your conscious defenses into your receptive subconscious where they do their transformative work. Once you have adjusted the volume, lie down in your most comfortable sleeping position. Place your head on your pillow. Pull your covers up to whatever warmth feels right. Close your eyes if you have not already. Take 3 slow, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, feeling your body relax more deeply with each exhale. And now, as the final preparation before we begin the deep programming, speak silently in your mind 3 times these words. I am wealthy. I am blessed. I am open to receive unlimited abundance tonight. Say that 3 times with as much genuine feeling as you can access. I am wealthy. I am blessed. I am open to receive unlimited abundance tonight. Those words spoken as your last conscious thought before full relaxation act like opening a door in your subconscious, inviting the wealth consciousness programming to enter freely and establish itself in your being. They create receptivity, openness, permission for transformation to happen at the deepest levels. Now let go of all effort, all control, all conscious involvement. Release into sleep naturally whenever it comes, and trust that divine intelligence working through your subconscious mind during the night will accomplish far more than your conscious mind could ever orchestrate through effort. Your wealthy self is waiting on the other side of these 21 nights. Your abundant life is being programmed into your subconscious starting tonight. Welcome to your prosperity portal. Welcome to wealth consciousness. Welcome home to the abundant being you truly are. I am wealthy. Money flows to me easily and naturally. I am divinely provided for in every moment. Abundance is my natural state of being. Prosperity comes to me effortlessly from expected and unexpected sources. I attract wealth automatically through the law of opulence. I am financially blessed beyond measure. Money loves me, and I love money in a healthy, prosperous relationship. We flow together naturally in divine circulation. I am wealthy. Money flows to me easily and naturally. I am divinely provided for in every moment. Abundance is my natural state of being. Your subconscious mind is listening even as you drift toward sleep. Your deeper mind is absorbing these prosperity frequencies, even as your conscious mind begins to fade. You do not need to focus or concentrate or try to remember. Simply rest, simply breathe, simply allow. The transformation is happening automatically beneath your awareness. Your subconscious is being saturated with wealth consciousness right now. Old scarcity beliefs are dissolving effortlessly. New prosperity beliefs are forming at the deepest levels. This is working perfectly. Trust completely. I am wealthy. I deserve unlimited abundance. I am worthy of every dollar that comes to me. I claim prosperity as my divine birthright. I accept money easily and gratefully whenever it appears. I spend money wisely and joyfully on things that matter. I save money naturally and consistently for my future security. I invest money intelligently and profitably in opportunities that multiply. I give money generously and freely to causes that inspire me. I receive money constantly and abundantly from multiple streams. I am wealthy. I deserve unlimited abundance. I am worthy of every dollar that comes to me. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that your consciousness during sleep is like fertile soil that has been tilled and prepared, ready to receive whatever seeds you plant before drifting into unconsciousness. And those seeds, whether they are seeds of abundance or seeds of lack, will grow through the night and bear fruit in your waking life. You are planting seeds of prosperity right now. Each affirmation is a seed being planted in your subconscious soil. By morning, those seeds will have sprouted invisible roots. By the end of 21 nights, they will have grown into mighty trees of abundance that produce fruit automatically, effortlessly, abundantly in your physical reality. I release all resistance to wealth entering my life. I release all fear about money and finances. I release all guilt about wanting and having abundance. I release all shame about prosperity and success. I forgive myself completely for every past financial mistake. I forgive others who harmed me financially in any way. I forgive my parents for any scarcity beliefs they passed to me unconsciously. I am free from all negative money programming from my past. I am open to all positive wealth experiences in my present and future. I am ready to receive unlimited abundance starting right now. I am willing to be outrageously prosperous beyond my current imagination. I am wealthy. I release all resistance to wealth entering my life. Your body is relaxing more deeply with each breath you take. Your muscles are releasing all tension and tightness. Your mind is becoming peaceful and quiet. And beneath this surface calm, profound transformation is unfolding. Your subconscious is being reprogrammed for prosperity at cellular, neural, and energetic levels. Every repetition of these affirmations strengthens the new programming. Every exposure to these frequencies elevates your vibration. You are literally becoming a different person at the identity level through this practice. Someone who naturally expects abundance. Someone who automatically attracts opportunity. Someone who effortlessly creates wealth. This is who you are becoming through consistent nightly practice over 21 nights. Money comes to me now. Abundance manifests for me now. Prosperity appears in my life now. Not someday far in the future. Not eventually when conditions are perfect. Now, today, this week, this month. Right now, as I rest and receive this programming, my financial breakthrough is forming in the invisible realm. Old patterns are breaking apart. New patterns are establishing themselves. Old beliefs are dissolving like sugar in water. New beliefs are solidifying like concrete drying. Old circumstances are shifting beneath the surface. New circumstances are preparing to emerge. The breakthrough is not future. The breakthrough is present. The breakthrough is happening now as I sleep. Let me tell you another story about the power of 21 consecutive nights of sleep programming. There was a man who came to Florence Scovel Shinn during very difficult economic times when millions of people had lost everything and genuine poverty was widespread across the nation. This man had been wealthy before the economic crash, running a successful business that provided well for his family and allowed him to live comfortably without financial stress. But when the economy collapsed, everything fell apart seemingly overnight. His business failed because his customers could no longer afford his services. His savings evaporated as he tried desperately to keep the business afloat. He went from prosperity to barely surviving in a matter of months. And the psychological impact was devastating in ways that went far beyond just losing money. He was consumed by bitterness about what he had lost, angry at the circumstances that took his wealth away, fearful that he would never recover what he once had. He could not sleep at night, because the moment he closed his eyes, his mind would start replaying everything that went wrong, analyzing every decision, wondering where he made mistakes, imagining all the terrible things that might happen next. He was exhausted from sleepless nights, depressed from constant worry, convinced that his life would never be good again financially. Florence taught him the sleep prosperity practices that I am teaching you tonight. She taught him to speak the burden decree before bed, to fall asleep repeating the wealth lullaby, to use his sleep hours as dedicated programming time rather than as wasted hours of unconscious anxiety. But he resisted at first because he felt like declaring "I am rich" when he was nearly homeless was ridiculous, perhaps even insulting to people suffering real poverty. He felt like the practices were denial of reality, pretending things were fine when they clearly were not fine. But Florence explained to him something profound that shifted his entire perspective. She said, "Your current poverty is not more real than your spiritual wealth. Your empty bank account is a temporary circumstance that can change rapidly. But your connection to infinite supply is an eternal spiritual fact that can never change. If you want to restore your fortune, you must restore your prosperity consciousness first. And the fastest way to do that is through dedicated sleep practice, where you reprogram your subconscious every single night without your conscious mind interfering with doubt and resistance." Finally, he agreed to try it, mainly because he was too exhausted from sleepless nights to keep resisting. That very night, he spoke the prosperity decree before bed, even though the words felt empty coming out of his mouth. Then, as he drifted towards sleep, he repeated silently, "I am rich, I am blessed, I am divinely provided for," until sleep finally took him. For the first time in months, he slept deeply and peacefully through the entire night. Something about the practice had calmed his racing mind and anxious heart enough to allow genuine rest. He continued the practice every single night without fail. After about 2 weeks of faithful practice, he noticed his entire mental and emotional state had shifted dramatically. He no longer felt desperate and hopeless when he woke each morning. Ideas were coming to him about how to rebuild that had not occurred to him before. He was seeing opportunities he had been blind to previously. His energy and confidence had returned. He felt like himself again for the first time since losing his fortune. Like the real him was emerging from beneath the depression and fear that had been smothering him. Within 3 months of consistent nightly sleep practice, he had started a new business venture that immediately began succeeding in ways his old business never had. Within 6 months, he had recovered more than half of what he had lost. Within 18 months, he was wealthier than he had been before the economic crash, with more stability and security because he had learned to build his fortune on consciousness rather than on circumstances. And he credited the transformation entirely to those simple practices of working with his consciousness during sleep, practices that had rewired his prosperity programming at such deep levels that abundance could flow to him again naturally and effortlessly. When he shared his testimony with Florence Scovel Shinn, he said something that really captures the essence of how this works. He said, "I did not chase any of these opportunities that restored my wealth. They came to me naturally. I did not force anything to happen through struggle and effort. It unfolded organically. I just kept programming my subconscious every single night with prosperity consciousness, and my external world rearranged itself automatically to match my internal state. That is how spiritual law operates. Consciousness is cause. Circumstances are effect. Change the cause and the effect must change. It is not optional. It is law as reliable as gravity. I am wealthy in consciousness. I am wealthy in truth. I am wealthy in spirit. And very soon, I am wealthy in physical form as well. My inner wealth is manifesting as outer wealth naturally and inevitably. I am patient with the unfolding process. I am faithful to the vision. I am grateful for the journey. I am prosperous now and always. Wealth is who I am at my core. Abundance is what I do naturally. Prosperity is how I live daily. Money loves me and I love money. We are in perfect harmony together. All is well. All is abundant. All is prosperous. And so it is. Your subconscious mind does not sleep when your body sleeps. In fact, it becomes hyperactive during sleep hours, processing the day's experiences, consolidating memories, working through problems, and most importantly, for our purposes tonight, creating your future reality based on the dominant thoughts and beliefs it is holding. Scientists have discovered that the brain waves during certain stages of sleep, particularly the theta and delta wave states, are the same brain wave frequencies present during deep meditation, hypnosis, and peak creative states. These are the frequencies where manifestation happens most powerfully, where consciousness has direct access to what quantum physicists call the field of infinite possibilities, where thoughts become things at accelerated rates, where intention collapses into form almost instantaneously. So every single night, whether you realize it or not, whether you are using it consciously or not, you are spending several hours in the most powerful manifestation state that exists. Your brain is literally producing the same frequencies as master meditators who spend years training to reach these states. You are accessing the same consciousness portal that mystics and saints throughout history have sought through elaborate practices and disciplines. You are entering the field of pure creative potential, where miracles are not just possible, but natural. The only question is, what are you creating during those powerful hours? Are you using that immense creative power intentionally to manifest abundance, or are you allowing old scarcity programming to run unconsciously, recreating lack and limitation automatically? Most people, and this might have been you until tonight, go to bed with their minds full of worry, fear, stress about money, replaying financial problems, imagining worst-case scenarios, essentially spending several hours in the most powerful manifestation state, programming their subconscious for more lack and limitation. Then they wake up and wonder why their financial situation never improves despite their hard work during the day. They are literally undoing any progress they make while awake by spending their sleep hours, the most powerful creative hours available, reinforcing poverty consciousness at the deepest levels where behavior is actually controlled. But you are learning a radically different approach tonight. You are learning to treat the transition into sleep as sacred ritual, a holy practice of consciously directing the subconscious mind toward prosperity before releasing into sleep. You are learning specific words to speak, specific images to hold, specific feelings to cultivate during that precious window between waking and sleeping, essentially hijacking the most powerful manifestation time available and using it deliberately to rewire prosperity consciousness at levels the conscious mind can never reach during waking hours. I attract wealthy, successful people into my life naturally. I surround myself with positive influences who support my financial growth genuinely. I learn from mentors and models who have achieved what I desire. I am part of a community of abundance where we lift each other up. We celebrate each other's successes without jealousy. We share resources, ideas, and opportunities generously. My network is my net worth, and both are growing exponentially. I am wealthy. I attract wealthy, successful people into my life naturally. Your home is a place of abundance. Beauty, comfort, and plenty surround you in your living space. You live in an environment that reflects your prosperity and supports your well-being. You are grateful for your home and all the blessings it represents daily. As you feel grateful, you attract even more reasons to be grateful automatically. Gratitude is the attitude of abundance, and you cultivate it naturally. Your career or business is thriving beyond your expectations. You are recognized and rewarded for your contributions appropriately. Your value is acknowledged and compensated generously by those who benefit. You negotiate confidently for what you deserve without hesitation. You never settle for less than you are worth. You know your value deeply, and you insist that others respect it as well. This confidence attracts respect and abundance into every area of your life. Money comes to you in expected ways like salary and business income. Money also comes to you in unexpected ways like gifts, windfalls, and sudden opportunities. You receive bonuses, raises, and promotions at work regularly. You also receive inheritances, refunds, and found money surprisingly. You are open to all channels of abundance without limiting how prosperity can reach you. You do not try to control the specific source. You simply know that it will come from divine supply, and it does come consistently. Your faith is rewarded continuously through visible, tangible evidence. You are at peace with money completely. You do not worry or stress about finances unnecessarily. You trust that your needs are always met perfectly. You live in the present moment, enjoying what you have while confidently expecting more. This peaceful state attracts abundance far more effectively than anxiety or striving. You have discovered the secret of effortless prosperity, which is inner peace combined with clear intention. Peace opens the channel. Intention directs the flow. Together, they create unstoppable manifestation. Your children and loved ones are provided for abundantly through your prosperity. You create a legacy of wealth that extends beyond your lifetime into future generations. You teach the next generation healthy money habits and abundant mindsets that will serve them. You break generational patterns of lack and limitation in your family line permanently. You are a pioneer of prosperity in your ancestry. This is your gift to future generations who will benefit from the consciousness shift you make tonight. You are healthy, wealthy, and wise in all areas of life. Your prosperity consciousness extends beyond just money into physical health and mental well-being. You enjoy vibrant health because you have the resources to care for yourself properly. You have the time and freedom to pursue activities that bring you joy and wellness. Wealth supports your highest good in every way imaginable. You are holistically abundant across all dimensions of existence. Every dollar you spend returns to you multiplied many times over. You understand the principle of circulation deeply. Money is meant to flow like water, not to be hoarded out of fear. As you spend joyfully and invest wisely, you create space for more abundance to enter your life naturally. You trust the flow implicitly. You participate in it consciously and gratefully. You are a channel for wealth to flow through, not a dam that blocks the current. This understanding makes you prosper effortlessly. Your confidence in your ability to create wealth is absolute and unshakable. You have proven to yourself time and again that you can generate income and build assets. Even when challenges arise, you know you have the skills and resources to overcome them effectively. You are resilient in the face of setbacks. You are resourceful when problems appear. You are unstoppable in your movement toward prosperity. Nothing can prevent your financial success because it comes from within you, not from external circumstances that can be taken away. Tonight, as you rest deeply, every cell in your body is being reprogrammed for prosperity. Your DNA responds to the frequency of these affirmations at the molecular level. Your neural pathways are being rewired with new connections that support wealth. Your energy field is expanding and elevating to match abundance vibration. You are becoming a new person at every level, a wealthy person, an abundant person, a prosperous person. This transformation is real, permanent, and powerful beyond measure. You wake tomorrow with renewed energy and excitement about your financial future. You see opportunities everywhere you look. You take inspired action when ideas come. You move forward with confidence and joy in your heart. Your life is changing in beautiful ways that delight you. Abundance is your reality now and forever. Prosperity is your permanent state of being. Wealth is your natural expression in this lifetime. You are financially free, and it feels amazing to live this way. Sleep peacefully now, beloved child of the universe. Your prosperity is assured through divine law. Your abundance is guaranteed by infinite supply. Your wealth is manifesting according to perfect timing. All is well in your financial world. All is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. You are blessed beyond measure in every way. Rest in this knowing deeply. Dream in this truth completely. Wake in this reality tomorrow. You are wealthy. You are abundant. You are prosperous. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. I am a magnet for money. Wealth flows to me naturally, like water flowing downhill. I attract abundance in all forms, effortlessly. My financial success is inevitable and assured by spiritual law. I am aligned with the energy of prosperity permanently. The universe supports my wealth and well-being constantly. I deserve to be rich, and I am becoming richer every single day. My income increases constantly without effort. New sources of revenue appear regularly in my life. I am open to receiving unlimited abundance from all directions. I am a magnet for money. Wealth flows to me naturally. Your subconscious mind is incredibly powerful beyond your conscious comprehension. It controls your beliefs, habits, and automatic patterns beneath awareness. When you program it with positive, empowering messages about wealth consistently, It begins to guide your actions toward prosperity automatically. You start to notice opportunities you previously missed or ignored. You feel inspired to take actions that lead to financial gain naturally. You make better decisions about money without conscious effort. All of this happens naturally, without strain or struggle, because your subconscious is now aligned with abundance rather than scarcity. I am wealthy. Money flows to me easily through multiple streams. I am divinely provided for in miraculous ways. Abundance is my natural state always. Prosperity comes to me effortlessly, day after day. I attract wealth automatically through spiritual law. I am financially blessed beyond imagination. Money loves me truly. I love money healthily. We flow together naturally in divine circulation that blesses everyone. I am wealthy. Money flows to me easily. Think of your subconscious mind as a vast garden. For years, seeds of lack and limitation may have been planted there by your family, society, past experiences, or your own negative self-talk over time. These seeds grew into beliefs like, money is hard to earn, rich people are greedy or corrupt, I am not worthy of wealth, there is never enough to go around. Tonight, you are planting new seeds, seeds of prosperity, abundance, and financial freedom. With consistent care and attention over 21 nights, these new seeds will grow strong root systems and eventually crowd out the old limiting beliefs entirely until only abundance consciousness remains. I am worthy of infinite abundance simply because I exist. My value is inherent and unchanging regardless of circumstances. I do not have to prove my worthiness through struggle or sacrifice. I am enough exactly as I am right now. The universe desires to give me everything I need and want generously. I am a beloved child of abundance itself. Prosperity is my birthright that cannot be taken away. I claim it fully and completely now. I step into my power as a creator of wealth. I command money with confidence and authority. I am worthy of infinite abundance. Visualize your ideal financial situation in vivid detail. See yourself checking your bank account and smiling at the large balance displayed. Feel the peace and security of knowing all your needs are met with plenty left over for wants. Imagine making purchases without hesitation or guilt about spending. Picture yourself investing wisely, saving consistently, and giving generously from overflow. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking. This is the reality you are creating right now through the power of your subconscious mind being programmed during sleep. Every time you visualize abundance, you make it more real in consciousness. You draw it closer to physical manifestation. You anchor it into your energetic field. You claim it as already yours. My financial success benefits everyone around me in wonderful ways. As I prosper, I create opportunities for others to prosper too. My wealth allows me to be generous and supportive to those I love. I lift up my community through my abundance naturally. I am a positive example of what is possible when you align with prosperity consciousness. My success inspires others to pursue their dreams with confidence. I use my resources wisely to make a positive impact in the world. I am grateful for the privilege of prosperity and the responsibility it brings. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that our thoughts are like seeds we plant in the garden of our mind. Whatever we consistently think about and believe will eventually manifest in our physical reality through spiritual law. This is why it is so crucial to guard your thoughts carefully, especially your thoughts about money and wealth. If you constantly think thoughts of lack, like I cannot afford this, I am broke, I will never be wealthy, you are planting seeds of poverty that will grow and bear fruit in your life. But when you consistently think thoughts of abundance like money flows easily to me, I am prosperous, wealth is my natural state, you plant seeds of prosperity that will bloom and multiply in your experience. I think wealthy thoughts constantly. I speak wealthy words consistently. I take wealthy actions automatically. I am becoming the person I need to be to sustain wealth permanently. I am developing the mindset, habits, and character of a prosperous person. I am growing in financial wisdom and understanding daily. I learn something new about money every single day. I am constantly improving my relationship with wealth in every way. I am committed to my financial growth and success completely. I think wealthy thoughts. I speak wealthy words. I take wealthy actions. As you sleep tonight, your brain is processing and integrating these affirmations at a deep neurological level. Neural pathways are being rewired physically. Old patterns are being released and dissolved. New patterns are being established and strengthened. This is not metaphorical language. This is literal physical change happening in your brain structure right now. With each night of listening over 21 nights, these changes become stronger and more permanent until they become your new default programming. You are literally rebuilding your mind to support wealth and abundance at the hardware level. Money is energy that flows like water, constantly moving and circulating through the universe. When you hoard money out of fear of not having enough, you create a dam that stops the flow and stagnates the energy. When you spend and give joyfully, trusting that more will come to replace what went out, you keep the energy flowing and alive. The universe rewards this trust and faith with ever-increasing abundance pouring into your life. I am a channel for money to flow through freely, not a dam that blocks the current. I allow wealth to flow through me generously. I receive abundantly and I give abundantly. This keeps me in the flow of prosperity always. Your financial breakthrough is closer than you think right now. It may come through a new opportunity presenting itself, a raise or promotion at work, a business idea that excites you, an investment that multiplies, or something you have not even imagined yet, but it is coming toward you right now. The work you are doing tonight, reprogramming your subconscious through sleep, is preparing you to receive it fully. When it arrives, you will be ready mentally. You will recognize it clearly. You will have the confidence and clarity to seize it boldly. Your prosperity is inevitable. Your abundance is assured. Your wealth is manifesting now. I am ready for my financial breakthrough that is happening now. I am prepared to receive abundance beyond my current imagination. I am open to all the ways wealth can flow to me from the infinite source. I trust divine timing completely and absolutely. I know that everything is working out perfectly for my highest good. I release all need to control or force outcomes through struggle. I simply align myself with prosperity consciousness and allow it to come to me naturally. I am in the right place at the right time always. Opportunities find me easily and frequently. Think about someone you admire who has achieved financial success and stability. What qualities do they possess that contribute to their wealth? Confidence in their abilities, clear vision for their future, courage to take calculated risks, persistence through challenges and setbacks, generosity with their resources and knowledge. Know that you also possess these qualities inherently within you. They may be dormant or underdeveloped currently, but they are within you waiting to emerge. As you continue with this practice over 21 nights, these qualities will strengthen and activate naturally. You will become more confident in your ability to create wealth. You will develop clearer vision for your financial future. You will find courage to take necessary risks toward opportunity. You will persist through challenges that arise. And as you prosper, you will naturally become more generous with others. I embody the qualities of a wealthy person in thought, word, and deed. I am confident in my abilities and value. I am visionary about my future possibilities. I am courageous in taking calculated risks. I am persistent through challenges and setbacks. I am generous with my resources and wisdom. I see opportunities where others see obstacles and problems. I take action while others hesitate in fear. I never give up on my financial goals and dreams. I learn from setbacks and keep moving forward always. I celebrate my successes and share my abundance joyfully. I am a winner in the game of prosperity. I embody the qualities of a wealthy person. Your relationship with money is deeply personal and unique to you. It has been shaped by your family history, your experiences, your beliefs, and your emotions over many years. Perhaps you grew up in a household where money was scarce and you learned to associate it with stress and conflict. Perhaps you were taught that desiring wealth is selfish or ungodly by religious authorities. Perhaps you have tried and failed to create prosperity in the past, and now you doubt your ability to succeed. Whatever your history with money has been, know that it does not have to determine your future reality. You are creating a new relationship with wealth right now through this practice, one based on abundance, ease, and joy, rather than scarcity, struggle, and fear. I release all negative associations with money completely and permanently. I heal my relationship with wealth at the deepest levels. I forgive myself and others for past financial mistakes and harms. I let go of shame, guilt, and fear around money and abundance. I embrace a new, healthy, positive relationship with prosperity now. Money is my friend and ally that supports my dreams. It supports my dreams and desires beautifully. I honor it, and it honors me in return. We are in partnership for my highest good always. I release all negative associations with money. I heal my relationship with wealth. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning with no financial worries whatsoever in your mind. All your bills are paid on time and in full. Your savings account is growing steadily month after month. Your investments are multiplying and generating passive income. You have complete freedom to spend your time as you choose doing what you love. How would you feel in that reality? What would you do with your day? Where would you go on vacation? Who would you help with your resources? Allow yourself to really feel into this vision deeply. Let it become vivid and real in your imagination right now. This feeling is important because it is the emotional frequency of abundance itself. The more you feel this feeling, even before the physical circumstances match it perfectly, the faster those circumstances will manifest to match the feeling. Feeling is the secret to manifestation. I feel abundant right now in this very moment. I feel wealthy right now as I rest peacefully. I feel prosperous right now in my consciousness. I do not wait for external circumstances to change before I feel good about money and wealth. I choose to feel abundant now, regardless of appearances. And the universe responds by bringing me circumstances that match this feeling naturally. I am the creator of my financial reality through my thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. I feel abundant. I feel wealthy. I feel prosperous. These feelings create my reality far more powerfully than any action I take during waking hours. I cultivate the emotional state of abundance deliberately and consistently. I practice feeling rich even when circumstances have not fully shifted yet. This practice is not denial of reality. This practice is creation of new reality from the inside out. Every morning when you wake, before you even open your eyes, before you check your phone or think about your schedule, take 30 seconds to feel gratitude for the abundance already present in your life. Feel grateful for the bed you sleep in, the roof over your head, the food in your kitchen, the people who love you, the opportunities available to you today. This simple practice of morning gratitude sets the tone for your entire day and activates the law of increase. Whatever you appreciate, appreciates. Whatever you are grateful for, multiplies. Start every day from a place of acknowledging what you already have and watch how quickly more flows to you. I am grateful for all the abundance already present in my life right now. I appreciate the money in my bank account regardless of the amount currently. I value the income I earn through my work or business genuinely. I treasure the resources available to me, including skills, knowledge, relationships, and opportunities. I recognize that I'm already wealthy in many ways that matter deeply. From this foundation of gratitude, I attract even more reasons to be grateful automatically. My abundance is multiplying because I notice and appreciate it consciously. I am grateful for all the abundance already present in my life. There is a teaching from Florence Scovel Shinn about the difference between wishing and knowing that is crucial to understand deeply. Most people wish for money. They hope prosperity might come someday, if they are lucky, or if conditions align perfectly. They want wealth but do not truly expect it to manifest. This wishing energy is weak and ineffective because it contains doubt at its core. It says, "I would like this, but I do not really believe it will happen." The universe responds to this doubt by confirming it, keeping the desired wealth always just out of reach in the future, never arriving in the present. But Florence taught that spiritual law responds not to wishing but to knowing. Knowing is absolute certainty, without any doubt whatsoever. It is the same certainty you have that the sun will rise tomorrow morning, that gravity will keep you anchored to the earth, that water will be wet when you touch it. You do not hope these things might happen. You know they will happen because they are governed by law. Florence taught that prosperity is also governed by law, the law of consciousness creating circumstances. When you know at a deep level that you are wealthy in consciousness, you can be absolutely certain that wealth must manifest in form because spiritual law is even more reliable than physical law. I do not wish for wealth, hoping it might come someday in the future. I know I am wealthy in consciousness right now in this moment. I know that my inner state of abundance must manifest as outer circumstances of prosperity. I know this as surely as I know the sun will rise tomorrow. There is no doubt in my knowing, no hesitation in my certainty, no fear in my expectation. I simply know that I am prosperous and that physical wealth is flowing to me now as the natural result of my consciousness. I do not hope or wish. I know and expect with complete confidence. My knowing creates my reality through spiritual law that never fails. Scientists studying the brain have made a remarkable discovery about how our beliefs shape our perception and therefore our reality. There is a part of the brain called the reticular activating system that acts as a filter, determining what information from the environment reaches your conscious awareness. Your brain is bombarded with millions of bits of sensory information every single second, far more than your conscious mind could possibly process. So the reticular activating system filters out most of this information and only allows through what it deems important based on your beliefs, goals, and expectations. Here is the profound implication for wealth creation. If your subconscious beliefs say, I am poor, I cannot make money, opportunities are scarce, then your reticular activating system will filter your environment to show you only evidence that confirms these beliefs. You will literally not notice opportunities for wealth creation that are right in front of you. Your brain will filter them out as irrelevant because they do not match your internal programming. But when you reprogram your subconscious with beliefs like, I am wealthy, money flows easily to me, opportunities are everywhere, your reticular activating system adjusts its filters to show you evidence supporting these new beliefs. Suddenly, you start noticing opportunities you never saw before. Ideas come to you spontaneously. Connections appear that lead to income. Nothing in your external environment actually changed. Only your perception changed because your beliefs changed, and your new perception creates new opportunities, new actions, and new results. This is why the work you are doing tonight is so powerful and important. You are not just listening to pleasant affirmations that make you feel better temporarily. You are literally reprogramming the filters in your brain that determine what opportunities you can see, what actions you think are possible, what results you believe are available to you. Over 21 consecutive nights, your reticular activating system will completely recalibrate to support wealth instead of reinforcing poverty. You will start seeing a different world, one filled with abundance and possibility that was there all along but filtered out by your old programming. I see opportunities for wealth creation everywhere I look now. My brain is tuned to abundance frequency. My perception is calibrated for prosperity. Ideas flow to me constantly about how to increase my income. Connections form naturally that lead to financial benefit. I notice possibilities that I previously overlooked completely. My awareness has expanded to include all the wealth that surrounds me. I am alert and awake to prosperity in all its forms. I recognize abundance when it appears, and I seize it confidently. I see opportunities everywhere I look. Let your breathing become slower and deeper now. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold the breath gently for a count of 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Hold empty for a count of 2. Then repeat this cycle several times, feeling your body relax more deeply with each complete breath. This breathing pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, shifting you from stress response into rest and restoration mode. In this relaxed state, your subconscious becomes even more receptive to the prosperity programming you are receiving. Your mind becomes quiet and still, like a calm lake, perfectly reflecting the abundance consciousness being transmitted to you now. Breathe slowly and deeply. Relax completely and totally. Release all tension from every muscle. Let go of all thoughts from your conscious mind. Simply be present here in this moment, resting peacefully, absorbing wealth consciousness effortlessly. Your subconscious is listening. Your deeper mind is learning. Your inner being is transforming. All is well. All is perfect. All is abundant. You are safe. You are supported. You are provided for completely. There was another person who came to Florence Scovel Shinn with a challenge that seemed almost impossible to overcome financially. This was a young man in his late 20s who had accumulated significant debt from student loans, medical bills from an unexpected health crisis, and credit cards he had relied on during periods of unemployment. The total amount he owed was nearly $80,000, which felt absolutely crushing to him because he was earning barely $30,000 per year, working an entry-level job that he disliked intensely, but could not afford to leave because he desperately needed the income to make minimum payments on his debts. He was living in a tiny studio apartment in a rough neighborhood because it was all he could afford. He had no savings whatsoever actually negative savings when you counted the debt. He could not imagine ever owning a home, starting a family, traveling, or enjoying any of the experiences that his peers seemed to be having effortlessly. Every dollar he earned went immediately to bills and debt payments, leaving nothing for joy or freedom or building toward a better future. He felt trapped in a cycle that would take decades to escape if he ever escaped at all. The psychological weight of this debt was even heavier than the financial burden. He felt ashamed when friends invited him to dinners or events he could not afford to attend. He felt like a failure compared to people his age who seemed to have their lives together financially. He felt hopeless about his future, like he had made mistakes early in life that had permanently ruined his chances for prosperity. Most painfully, he felt angry at himself constantly for getting into this situation, replaying every financial decision he regretted, punishing himself mentally for choices he could not change. He came to Florence's lecture as a last, desperate attempt to find some kind of hope or perspective that might help him cope mentally with his situation. He was not expecting a miracle. He was not even really expecting his circumstances to change. He just wanted to feel less terrible about his life. Florence listened to his story with compassion and then taught him something that seemed insane to him at first. She told him to stop focusing on the debt entirely and instead focus on programming abundance consciousness during his sleep hours. He protested immediately. How could he possibly ignore $80,000 of debt that was hanging over his head, crushing him under its weight every single day? Florence explained patiently that focusing on the debt was actually making it harder to pay off, because that focus kept him in scarcity consciousness, which then attracted more scarcity into his life, creating a vicious cycle. She said the debt was a temporary circumstance that would resolve itself naturally once he shifted his consciousness from poverty to prosperity. But as long as he remained focused on what he owed rather than on abundance, his consciousness would keep creating more experiences of lack. She taught him to practice the prosperity sleep programming every single night without fail. Before bed, he was to speak this specific decree out loud. I release this burden of debt to divine intelligence, and I go free to prosper abundantly. My subconscious mind is now focused on wealth creation rather than debt management. As I sleep tonight, new ideas and opportunities for increasing my income are being revealed to me by infinite wisdom. I wake tomorrow with inspired action to take toward prosperity. Money flows to me now from expected and unexpected sources to meet all my needs and pay all my obligations effortlessly. Then, as he drifted to sleep, he was to repeat silently, I am debt-free, I am wealthy, I am financially secure, making these words his last conscious thought before sleep. Florence promised him that if he practiced this faithfully for 21 consecutive nights, without missing a single night, and without allowing himself to obsess about the debt during waking hours, he would see tangible improvement in his circumstances within 30 days. He was extremely skeptical, but also desperate enough to try anything. The first week of practice felt almost painful because his mind kept wanting to catastrophize about the debt, to calculate how many years it would take to pay off, to stress about what would happen if he lost his job. But he forced himself to redirect his attention back to the prosperity programming every time his mind wandered to worry. He spoke the decree every night. He fell asleep with the affirmations on his lips. He slept better than he had in months, which was itself a relief. In the second week, something unexpected happened. A colleague at work mentioned casually that their department was looking for someone to lead a project and asked if he might be interested. The position came with a promotion and a salary increase of $15,000 per year. He had not been actively seeking a promotion. He had not even known this opportunity existed. It simply appeared and found him. He interviewed and was offered the position immediately. Around the same time, he received a notice in the mail that one of his student loans qualified for a forgiveness program he had not known about. $12,000 of debt was simply erased through this program, reducing his burden significantly. Then, an uncle he barely knew passed away and left him a small inheritance of $8,000 in the will. Within 3 weeks, his income had increased substantially. His debt had decreased by $20,000 through forgiveness and inheritance, and he felt completely different emotionally about his financial situation. By the end of 30 days, he had paid off another $10,000 in debt using the increased income and inheritance strategically. But more importantly, he had shifted his entire relationship with money. He no longer felt crushed by the debt. He saw it as a temporary challenge that was resolving itself quickly through opportunities and resources he could never have predicted or planned for consciously. He understood that his consciousness had shifted from poverty to prosperity during those 21 nights of sleep programming, and his external circumstances had no choice but to shift to match his new internal state. When he returned to thank Florence Scovel Shinn 6 months later, his debt was more than halfway paid off, and he was on track to be completely debt-free within 18 months instead of the decades he had originally imagined. But he told Florence that the money changes were not even the most important transformation. He said, "I used to be controlled by fear about money every single day. That fear made terrible decisions that created more problems. Now I am guided by faith in abundance, and that faith leads me to opportunities and solutions I never could have found from a place of fear. I reprogrammed my subconscious through sleep, and everything changed. I am debt-free in consciousness right now. I am wealthy in spirit already. My outer circumstances are rapidly aligning with my inner truth. Any debts or obligations I currently have are being resolved easily through divine means I do not need to orchestrate consciously. Money flows to me abundantly to meet all my needs and clear all my accounts completely. I focus on abundance rather than lack, on solutions rather than problems, on faith rather than fear. My financial situation improves daily as my consciousness remains focused on prosperity. I am debt-free. I am wealthy. I am secure. Your past does not determine your future when it comes to money and prosperity. You may have made financial mistakes in the past that you regret deeply. You may have lost money through bad decisions or unfortunate circumstances. You may have been poor for your entire life, up until this moment. None of that matters now. What matters is the consciousness you are cultivating right now through this practice. Your new prosperity consciousness will create new prosperity circumstances regardless of your history. You are not doomed to repeat the past. You are empowered to create a completely different future, starting right now in this moment. I release my past financial mistakes with complete forgiveness and grace. I am not defined by what happened before. I am creating my reality fresh in each new moment through my current consciousness. My future is bright and abundant, regardless of my past struggles. I learn from previous experiences without being imprisoned by them. I move forward with wisdom, confidence, and faith in my prosperity. I am free from the past. I am empowered in the present. I am optimistic about the future. Every day is a new opportunity to create wealth and abundance in my life. Think about the wealthiest person you know personally or have heard about publicly. What do you imagine their consciousness around money is like? Likely, they expect abundance to flow to them naturally. They believe in their ability to create wealth easily. They see opportunities everywhere and seize them confidently. They are not afraid of taking calculated risks. They do not obsess about losing what they have. They are generous with their resources. They enjoy their wealth without guilt. These are all qualities of prosperity consciousness, and these are the exact qualities you are developing within yourself right now through this 21-night practice. You do not need to be born into wealth to develop wealthy consciousness. You do not need special education or connections or advantages. You simply need to reprogram your subconscious beliefs about money, which is exactly what you are doing tonight. By the end of 21 nights, your consciousness around money will be radically different from where it is now. You will think like a wealthy person. You will feel like a prosperous person. You will act like an abundant person. And when your consciousness shifts, your circumstances must shift to match because that is spiritual law. I have the consciousness of a wealthy person right now. I think prosperous thoughts automatically throughout my day. I speak abundant words consistently in all my conversations. I make wise financial decisions that multiply my resources over time. I see opportunities that others miss completely. I take action while others hesitate in fear and doubt. I am confident in my ability to create and sustain wealth permanently. I enjoy money without guilt or shame. I use it wisely to improve my life and help others generously. I am becoming wealthier in mind, body, and spirit through consistent practice. I have the consciousness of a wealthy person. As you continue to rest deeply, notice how peaceful your body feels right now. Notice how quiet your mind has become. Notice how different you feel compared to when you first lay down tonight. This is the feeling of alignment with abundance. This is what it feels like when you are not resisting prosperity, but allowing it to flow to you naturally. Remember this feeling. Cultivate it often. Return to it whenever stress or worry about money arises. This peaceful state is your natural state when you are aligned with infinite supply. The more time you spend in this state, the faster your external circumstances will shift to match it. Peace is prosperity consciousness at rest. Joy is prosperity consciousness in motion. Gratitude is prosperity consciousness, acknowledging its blessings. Faith is prosperity consciousness, expecting its good. Love is prosperity consciousness, sharing its abundance. Cultivate these emotional states daily, and you cultivate wealth consciousness that must manifest as wealth circumstances. Your emotions are the language your subconscious speaks fluently. When you feel abundant, your subconscious creates abundance. When you feel lack, your subconscious creates scarcity. Choose your feelings deliberately to create your desired reality. I feel peaceful about money and finances completely. I feel joyful about my abundant life. I feel grateful for all the blessings I receive daily. I feel faith that my needs are always met perfectly. I feel love for myself and others through generous sharing. These positive emotions are my natural state of being. I return to them easily throughout each day. I do not allow fear, worry, or stress to dominate my emotional life. I choose peace, joy, gratitude, faith, and love consciously and consistently. These feelings attract wonderful experiences and abundant blessings to me naturally. Florence Scovel Shinn taught about something she called the law of non-resistance, which is crucial to understand for wealth manifestation. Resistance is any thought, emotion, or belief that pushes against what you desire, creating friction and blocking the flow of abundance to you. Common forms of financial resistance include worrying about bills, complaining about not having enough money, resenting wealthy people, fearing poverty, feeling guilty about wanting wealth, doubting your ability to prosper. All of these resistant thoughts and feelings act like a dam in a river, blocking the natural flow of prosperity that wants to reach you. Non-resistance means releasing all these blocks and allowing abundance to flow to you as easily as water flows downhill when nothing obstructs its path. It means trusting that your needs are met without anxiously trying to control how they will be met. It means being at peace with your current circumstances while confidently expecting better circumstances to manifest. It means blessing others' wealth instead of resenting it. It means wanting prosperity without desperate attachment to specific forms or timing. When you are in a state of non-resistance, manifestation happens effortlessly and often instantaneously because you are not blocking the natural flow with fear and doubt. I release all resistance to wealth flowing into my life easily and naturally. I do not push against my current circumstances with resentment or frustration. I accept what is while knowing it is changing for the better. I do not worry about how my prosperity will come or when it will arrive. I simply trust that it is flowing to me now through divine intelligence that knows the perfect path. I bless everyone else's abundance genuinely without jealousy. I want prosperity without desperate grasping or attachment to specific outcomes. I am in a state of relaxed allowing. I am non-resistant to my good. Abundance flows to me effortlessly because I allow it freely. Imagine a river of golden light flowing from above, from the realm of infinite supply, directly down into the crown of your head. This river represents unlimited abundance in all forms, including money, opportunities, ideas, resources, support, and blessings. Feel this golden river pouring into you through the top of your head, filling your entire brain and skull with liquid gold light. Feel it flowing down through your neck and shoulders, releasing all tension as it moves through your body. Feel it pouring through your chest and heart, expanding your capacity to receive and give abundantly. Feel it flowing through your stomach and torso, grounding prosperity into your physical being. Feel it moving down through your legs and feet, anchoring wealth consciousness into the earth beneath you. This river of golden abundance is flowing through you constantly, whether you are aware of it or not. Right now, as you visualize it consciously, you are opening yourself to receive its blessings more fully. The more vividly you can feel and see this golden river, the more powerfully it manifests in your life as actual money and resources. Let it flow through you now without restriction or resistance. You are a channel for infinite supply. You are a conduit for divine abundance. The river flows through you, blessing you, and everyone you touch with its golden light. I am a clear, open channel for infinite abundance to flow through me constantly and powerfully. I receive the golden river of prosperity with gratitude and joy. I allow it to fill every cell of my body with wealth consciousness. I let it flow through me and out to others generously. I do not hoard or block the flow out of fear. I trust that the source is infinite and the supply is unlimited. The more I give and share, the more I receive automatically. I am blessed to be a blessing to others. The golden river of abundance flows through me now and always. I am a clear, open channel for infinite abundance. Money is a tool that allows you to create experiences, help others, and express your values in the world. It is not the ultimate goal, but rather a means to living the life you desire deeply. When you understand this, you can pursue wealth without guilt or shame because you know it serves purposes beyond mere accumulation. Think now about what you would do with abundant financial resources. Would you travel to places you have always dreamed of visiting? Would you provide for your family more generously? Would you support causes you believe in passionately? Would you create art or pursue passions without financial pressure? Would you start a business that serves others while supporting you? All of these are beautiful, worthy desires that money can help you fulfill. I want wealth, not for shallow materialistic reasons, but for meaningful purposes that align with my values deeply. I desire money so I can create beautiful experiences for myself and loved ones. I want abundance so I can support causes that matter to me genuinely. I seek prosperity so I can live my purpose without financial constraints limiting me. I value wealth as a tool for good in my life and the world. This gives me permission to pursue and enjoy prosperity without guilt or shame. My desire for money is healthy and aligned with my highest good. I want wealth for meaningful purposes. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is actually experienced in physical reality. This is why visualization is such a powerful tool for manifestation. When you consistently imagine yourself as wealthy, your subconscious accepts this vision as real and begins to guide your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in ways that create actual wealth in your physical experience. Athletes use this principle when they visualize perfect performance before competition. Their muscles actually respond to the mental rehearsal as if they are performing the physical action. You can use the same principle for wealth creation. Starting tomorrow and continuing throughout your 21-night journey, spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing yourself as already wealthy. See yourself checking your abundant bank balance. Feel yourself making purchases without stress or hesitation. Imagine yourself working in your ideal career or running your successful business. Picture yourself in your beautiful home, living your dream lifestyle. Make these visualizations as vivid and detailed as possible, engaging all 5 senses. The more real you make these visions in your imagination, the faster they manifest in your actual life because your subconscious cannot tell the difference and simply works to create what you consistently show it as real. I visualize my wealthy life vividly every single day with clarity and detail. I see myself living in abundance in my mind's eye clearly. I feel the emotions of prosperity throughout my entire body. I hear the sounds of my successful, abundant life. I smell and taste the experiences wealth allows me to enjoy. I make my visualizations so real that my subconscious accepts them as current reality. My inner vision creates my outer circumstances through spiritual law that never fails. What I consistently imagine, I inevitably experience in physical form. I visualize my wealthy life daily. Every cell in your body is listening to your thoughts and responding to your beliefs at the biological level. When you think thoughts of abundance and prosperity, your cells vibrate at a higher frequency that attracts positive circumstances. When you think thoughts of lack and limitation, your cells vibrate at a lower frequency that attracts more scarcity. You are literally a walking broadcasting tower, sending out energetic signals every moment based on your dominant thoughts and beliefs. The universe reads these signals and sends back to you circumstances that match your frequency perfectly. This is not abstract mystical theory. This is quantum physics, describing how consciousness interacts with the field of infinite possibilities to collapse specific outcomes into physical reality. You are collapsing abundance into your experience right now through the thoughts you are thinking and the beliefs you are cultivating during this practice. Over 21 nights, your frequency will shift dramatically from scarcity to prosperity. When your frequency changes, what you attract must change automatically to match your new vibration. You will literally become a magnet for money, opportunities, and blessings. I am vibrating at the frequency of wealth and abundance right now. Every cell in my body is calibrated to prosperity consciousness. I am broadcasting abundance to the universe powerfully. I attract circumstances that match my elevated frequency naturally. Money flows to me because I am a vibrational match for wealth. Opportunities appear because I am aligned with success. Blessings multiply because I am resonating with divine favor. My frequency creates my reality, and I choose the frequency of abundance consciously and deliberately. I vibrate at wealth frequency. Sleep is coming to you more deeply now. Your conscious mind is fading into rest, while your subconscious remains alert and receptive to these teachings and affirmations. This is perfect. This is exactly what should be happening. Let yourself drift completely. There is nothing you need to do consciously from this point forward. The transformation is happening automatically at levels beneath your awareness. Your prosperity programming is installing itself without any effort from your conscious will. Simply rest in trust, knowing that divine intelligence through your subconscious is accomplishing everything perfectly while you sleep peacefully. Trust the process completely and absolutely. Have faith in the power of your subconscious mind being reprogrammed right now. Know that you are different already, even if you cannot perceive the changes yet consciously. By morning, new neural pathways will have formed supporting wealth. By the end of 21 nights, you will be completely transformed into a prosperity consciousness that must create prosperity circumstances. This is guaranteed by spiritual law. Your commitment to the practice ensures your transformation. Trust completely. Have faith absolutely. Know with certainty. You are wealthy. You are abundant. You are prosperous now and forever. I trust this process with my whole heart and soul. I have faith in my transformation happening now. I know I am becoming wealthier every single night through consistent practice. I believe in spiritual law that consciousness creates circumstances inevitably. I am patient with the unfolding of my good in perfect timing. I am grateful for changes happening beneath my awareness currently. I celebrate my prosperity that is manifesting right now, even before I see full evidence. I trust completely. I have faith absolutely. I know with certainty. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. Money, money, money comes to me. Abundance, abundance, abundance fills my life. Wealth, wealth, wealth is my reality. Prosperity, prosperity, prosperity consciousness is my state. Riches, riches, riches flow to me now. Success, success, success in all I do. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity appears before me. Blessings, blessings, blessings multiply for me. Fortune, fortune, fortune favors me always. Abundance, abundance, abundance in every form. I am open to receiving all these blessings fully and completely. I accept them with joy and gratitude. I am wealthy beyond measure. I am prosperous beyond imagination. I am abundant in all ways. Florence Scovel Shinn told a story about a woman who wanted to manifest exactly $10,000 for a specific purpose. The woman had been struggling financially for years and needed this exact amount to pay off a debt that was causing her significant stress and worry. She came to Florence asking for help with manifestation techniques. Florence taught her to do something that seemed counterintuitive. Instead of focusing on the $10,000 she needed, Florence told her to focus on being grateful for the $10,000 as if she had already received it. Every morning, when she woke up, the woman was to say, "Thank you, God, for the $10,000 that has come to me in perfect ways." Every night before sleep, she was to say, "I am so grateful for the $10,000 that is mine now." Throughout the day, whenever she thought about the debt, she was to shift immediately to gratitude for having the money to pay it off. Florence explained that gratitude is the most powerful manifesting emotion because it implies that what you desire is already yours. When you are grateful for something before it appears in physical form, you are operating from faith and certainty rather than from lack and doubt. The woman practiced this faithfully for 3 weeks, expressing gratitude many times each day for money she had not yet received physically. Her logical mind protested that this was foolish, thanking God for something she did not have, but she persisted anyway because she trusted Florence's teaching. On day 22, she received a phone call from a lawyer she had never met, a distant aunt she barely remembered. Someone she might have met once or twice as a small child had passed away and left her exactly $10,300 in the will. The woman had not even known this aunt existed in any real sense, certainly had never expected any inheritance from her. When she told Florence about this manifestation, she was amazed at how precisely it matched her desire. Florence explained that this is how spiritual law works. When you claim something as already yours through gratitude and faith, the universe must deliver it to you through whatever means are available, often through channels you never could have predicted or arranged through your own limited human planning. The aunt's death and the inheritance were not caused by the woman's gratitude practice, but the woman's consciousness was open to receive this particular blessing that was available in the field of infinite possibilities through the gratitude practice. Her vibration of thankfulness aligned her with receiving what was already hers in the spiritual realm. I am grateful for all the money that is flowing to me right now from seen and unseen sources. I give thanks for abundance that is mine already in consciousness even before I see it in physical form. I appreciate every dollar that comes to me through expected channels like my salary or business income. I also appreciate money that comes to me through unexpected channels like gifts, refunds, windfalls, and surprising opportunities. My gratitude opens me to receive from all possible sources. My thankfulness aligns me with blessings that are already prepared for me. I am grateful for my prosperity now and always. Consider the miracle of your own existence right now. Your heart is beating approximately 70 times per minute without any conscious effort from you. Your lungs are breathing approximately 15 times per minute automatically. Your digestive system is processing nutrients and eliminating waste without your direction. Your immune system is fighting off millions of potential threats every single day without you being aware. Your brain is coordinating billions of neural signals per second to create your experience of reality. All of this is happening right now as you rest, orchestrated by an intelligence far beyond your conscious understanding. This same infinite intelligence that operates your body so perfectly without your conscious involvement is also orchestrating your financial prosperity right now as you sleep. You do not need to figure out how the money will come any more than you need to figure out how to make your heart beat. You simply need to align your consciousness with abundance and trust that divine intelligence will handle all the details of manifestation perfectly. Your job is consciousness. The universe's job is circumstances. Do your job of maintaining prosperity consciousness through this practice, and trust that the universe will do its job of creating prosperity circumstances through means you cannot predict or control. I trust infinite intelligence to manifest my prosperity through perfect means. I do not need to know how my abundance will come or when it will arrive exactly. I simply maintain wealth consciousness and allow divine wisdom to orchestrate the details. I release all need to control or force outcomes through my limited human planning. I relax into faith that what is mine by spiritual law cannot be kept from me. I am provided for by intelligence that coordinates galaxies and grows roses from tiny seeds. This same intelligence is growing my wealth from the seeds of consciousness I plant through this practice. I trust completely and absolutely. Your breathing is slower and deeper now, drawing you into even more profound states of relaxation and receptivity. With each inhale, you breathe in golden light representing abundance and prosperity. With each exhale, you release any remaining tension, doubt, or fear about finances. Breathe in wealth, breathe out worry. Breathe in abundance, breathe out scarcity. Breathe in prosperity, breathe out poverty. Each breath is purifying your consciousness, removing old programming, installing new beliefs that support your financial freedom and success. Breathe slowly and peacefully. Each breath brings more abundance into your being. Each breath releases more limitation from your consciousness. You are being cleansed and purified through the breath of life itself. Old patterns are leaving your system permanently with every exhale. New patterns are entering your system powerfully with every inhale. Breathe in the golden light of infinite supply. Breathe out the shadows of scarcity and lack. You are becoming pure prosperity consciousness with each breath you take. I breathe in abundance with every inhale. I breathe out limitation with every exhale. My breath is purifying my consciousness completely. My breath is transforming my relationship with money entirely. Every breath makes me wealthier in mind and spirit. Every breath aligns me more perfectly with divine supply. Breathing is manifesting. Breathing is creating. Breathing is transforming. I breathe prosperity into every cell of my body. I breathe wealth into every aspect of my life. I am abundant with every breath. There is a spiritual principle that Florence Scovel Shinn emphasized repeatedly in all her teachings. What you bless multiplies. What you curse diminishes. This applies powerfully to money and wealth. When you bless the money you have, even if it seems like a small amount, it multiplies and grows. When you bless other people's wealth without jealousy, you open yourself to receive similar blessings. When you bless every dollar you earn or receive with gratitude, you activate the law of increase. But when you curse your lack, complain about not having enough, or resent others' prosperity, you block the flow of abundance to yourself and actually decrease what you have. Practice blessing your money consciously from this day forward. When you receive your paycheck or payment for services, say silently or aloud, "I bless this money with gratitude, and it multiplies abundantly for me." When you pay a bill, say, "I bless this payment, and it comes back to me multiplied many times over." When you see someone else enjoying wealth, say, "I bless their prosperity, and I welcome the same abundance into my life." This simple practice of blessing rather than cursing will accelerate your manifestation of wealth dramatically, because blessing aligns you with the creative power of the universe, while cursing puts you in opposition to it. I bless all money that comes to me with deep gratitude and joy. I bless all money that goes out from me with faith that it returns multiplied. I bless other people's wealth and success without jealousy or resentment. I bless my current financial situation, knowing it is improving rapidly. I bless my future prosperity that is manifesting right now. My blessings activate the law of increase in every area of my finances. What I bless multiplies automatically through spiritual law. I choose to bless rather than curse in all circumstances. I bless my money, and my money blesses me. As you drift deeper into sleep, you may notice that my voice seems to be coming from farther away, becoming more distant and dreamlike. This is perfectly natural and good. It means you are entering the theta brainwave state, where your subconscious is most receptive to programming. In this state, the affirmations and teachings you are receiving are bypassing your conscious critical mind entirely and installing themselves directly in your subconscious, where they will guide your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors automatically when you wake. Trust this process completely. You do not need to hear or remember every word consciously. Your deeper mind is absorbing everything perfectly. Let yourself go completely now. Release into deep restorative sleep whenever it calls you. There is no need to stay awake or alert. The more deeply you sleep, the more powerfully this programming works. Your subconscious never sleeps. It remains active and receptive throughout the night, processing and integrating the wealth consciousness you are receiving now. Sleep deeply and peacefully, knowing that transformation is happening at the most profound levels of your being while your body rests. I release into deep, peaceful sleep now. I trust my subconscious to absorb all prosperity programming perfectly while I rest. I do not need to stay consciously aware or alert. The deeper I sleep, the more powerful this transformation becomes. My subconscious is working for my highest good throughout the night. I wake tomorrow as a wealthier person in consciousness, and soon in circumstances as well. I sleep deeply. I rest completely. I transform powerfully. All is well. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me frequently. Money flows to me abundantly. Money flows to me from multiple sources simultaneously. Money flows to me through my work and career successfully. Money flows to me through unexpected windfalls and surprises. Money flows to me through investments that multiply over time. Money flows to me through gifts from generous people. Money flows to me through opportunities I could not have predicted. Money flows to me because I am aligned with infinite supply through this practice. Money flows, money flows, money flows to me now. Imagine that you are standing in front of a massive vault door, the kind you might see in a bank protecting valuable treasures and assets. This vault represents your subconscious mind, where all your beliefs about money are stored currently. For most of your life, this vault has been locked tight, programmed with scarcity beliefs that have kept abundance from flowing to you freely. But tonight, you have been given the combination to unlock this vault. The combination is the prosperity affirmations and teachings you have been receiving over this transmission. As you stand before the vault now in your imagination, you begin entering the combination. With each affirmation you have heard tonight, another number clicks into place. With each teaching you have absorbed, another tumbler falls into alignment. And now, after absorbing this extended programming, you hear a final click as the combination completes. The heavy vault door swings open slowly, revealing what is inside. What you see takes your breath away. The vault of your subconscious is filled with infinite riches, gold coins piled high, stacks of currency from every nation, precious gems glittering in the light, documents representing successful investments and profitable businesses. This wealth has been in your subconscious vault all along, prepared and waiting for you, but locked away where you could not access it because you did not have the combination. But now the vault is open. Now you can access this wealth freely whenever you need or desire it. Every time you practice this prosperity sleep programming over the next 21 nights, you are ensuring that vault stays open, that the pathway to your inner riches remains clear and accessible. This is not fantasy or imagination. This is symbolic representation of a profound spiritual truth. The wealth is already yours in consciousness. You are simply learning to unlock it and let it flow into your physical experience through the power of your programmed subconscious mind. The vault of my subconscious is unlocked and open now. All the riches that have been stored there waiting for me are available now. I access my inner wealth freely and easily through this practice. My prosperity consciousness is no longer locked away, but flowing freely into my life. I have the combination to unlimited abundance, and I use it daily. My subconscious vault is open. My inner riches are accessible. My wealth is flowing to me now in physical form to match what has always been mine in spiritual truth. Florence Scovel Shinn taught about the power of the spoken word, saying that man's word is his wand that he waves over his life to create his reality. Your words have creative power because they direct consciousness, which then creates circumstances. This is why it is crucial to speak prosperity rather than poverty, abundance rather than lack, wealth rather than scarcity. Every time you say, "I cannot afford that," you are speaking poverty into existence. Every time you say, "Money is hard to come by," you are making money hard through your word. But when you consciously choose to speak abundant, prosperous words, you are using your creative power to manifest wealth. Starting tomorrow and continuing throughout your 21-night journey, become aware of how you speak about money in casual conversation. Catch yourself when you are about to speak lack and choose different words that speak abundance instead. Instead of saying, "I am broke," say, "I am in a temporary cash flow situation that is resolving quickly." Instead of saying, "I cannot afford it," say, "I am choosing to spend my money elsewhere currently." Instead of complaining about bills, speak gratitude for having services and resources to pay for. This conscious use of prosperous language will accelerate your manifestation dramatically because your words are literally creating your financial reality moment by moment. I speak words of prosperity and abundance in all my conversations daily. I use my word power consciously to create wealth in my life. I refuse to speak poverty, lack, or limitation even casually or jokingly. My words are my wand waving over my existence, creating my experience. I choose my words carefully and deliberately to support my financial success. I speak wealth into being through the creative power of my spoken word. My word creates my world, and I create prosperity through prosperous speech. I speak abundance constantly and consistently. You are approximately halfway through this transmission now, having received extensive programming for wealth consciousness over the past time period. Your subconscious has absorbed countless affirmations, teachings, and visualizations that are already beginning to rewire your neural pathways and shift your beliefs about money at deep levels. Every word you have heard has made an impact, even those you may not consciously remember. Your transformation is well underway. By morning, you will notice subtle differences in how you feel about money. By the end of 21 nights, you will be completely different in your prosperity consciousness, and your circumstances will shift to match your new consciousness inevitably. For the remainder of this transmission, the programming will continue with gentle repetition, allowing you to drift in and out of consciousness naturally, absorbing what you need at the perfect depth for maximum transformation. There is no need to track my words or try to remember anything consciously. Simply rest in the knowing that your subconscious is capturing everything perfectly and will guide you toward prosperity automatically as this new programming takes hold over the coming nights. Trust the process completely. Relax into the transformation totally. You are safe, you are supported, you are becoming wealthy in consciousness and soon in form. I am halfway through my nightly wealth programming and already transformed deeply. My subconscious has absorbed so much prosperity consciousness already. My beliefs about money are shifting at the deepest levels of my being. By morning, I will feel different about finances in subtle, positive ways. By the end of 21 nights, I will be completely transformed into wealth consciousness that must create wealth circumstances. I trust this process completely. I relax into transformation totally. I am becoming wealthy now. Money loves me and wants to come to me constantly. I am not chasing money or forcing it to come through struggle and effort. Money is attracted to me naturally because of my consciousness frequency. I am like a magnet that money cannot resist. Opportunities flow to me effortlessly because I vibrate at prosperity frequency. People want to pay me, hire me, promote me, invest in me because they recognize my value intuitively. I do not have to convince or persuade or sell myself desperately. My consciousness speaks for itself and attracts my good to me automatically. Money loves me. Money wants me. Money comes to me naturally and constantly. Think about a tree that produces fruit abundantly year after year without struggle or effort. The tree does not force the fruit to grow through willpower. The tree does not worry whether fruit will appear this season. The tree simply is what it is, a fruit tree, and fruit appears naturally as the inevitable result of the tree's nature. You are becoming like this tree through this practice. You are establishing prosperity as your nature, your identity, your essence. And when prosperity is who you are rather than something you chase externally, money manifests in your life as naturally and inevitably as fruit appears on a healthy tree. You do not have to make prosperity happen through force and struggle any more than a tree has to force fruit to grow. You simply have to be prosperity consciousness and allow the fruit of wealth to appear naturally in its perfect timing through spiritual law that governs all creation. This is the secret of effortless abundance. This is the key to relaxed manifesting. You are not doing, you are being. You are not forcing, you are allowing. You are not chasing, you are attracting. You are a prosperity tree, and money is your natural fruit. I am a prosperity tree bearing abundant fruit naturally and effortlessly. Wealth is my nature, not my goal. Money manifests from who I am, not from what I do forcefully. I do not struggle or strain to make abundance happen. I simply be prosperity consciousness and allow wealth to appear as the natural fruit of my being. I am rooted deeply in faith. I am fed by infinite supply. I am strong in my knowledge of spiritual law, and I produce abundant fruit season after season, year after year, throughout my entire life. I am a prosperity tree. There was a businessman who came to Florence Scovel Shinn many years ago with a problem that was destroying his peace and his health. He had been running his business for over 15 years, and it had been moderately successful, providing a comfortable living for his family, but never breaking through to the level of wealth he dreamed about achieving. He worked incredibly long hours, often 60 to 70 hours per week, sacrificing time with his wife and children, missing important family moments, pushing himself to exhaustion, trying to force his business to grow faster and produce more profit. Despite all this effort and sacrifice, the business remained stuck at the same level year after year. He would have occasional good months where he thought the breakthrough was finally happening, but then the next month would drop back down to the average. The stress of this pattern was affecting his health seriously. He was developing high blood pressure. He was not sleeping well at night. He was irritable with his family. He felt like a failure despite working harder than almost anyone he knew. He could not understand why his extreme effort was not producing the results he desired so desperately. Florence listened to his story and then told him something that shocked him initially. She said he was actually preventing his prosperity through the excessive effort and struggle he was applying. She explained that forcing and straining come from consciousness of lack that believes abundance is scarce and must be captured through brutal effort. But forcing actually pushes prosperity away because it carries the vibration of doubt and fear rather than faith and trust. She told him that if he would relax, reduce his working hours, spend more time in joy and rest, and practice programming prosperity consciousness during sleep instead of during exhausting work sessions, his business would grow exponentially beyond what all his effort had produced. He thought she was crazy at first. How could working less possibly create more success? That violated everything he had been taught about achievement requiring hard work and sacrifice. But Florence patiently explained the principle of consciousness creating circumstances. His current consciousness was one of struggle and strain, so he was creating circumstances that required struggle and strain to maintain his moderate success. If he shifted to consciousness of ease and flow, he would create circumstances where prosperity came easily without excessive effort. The key was changing his consciousness through deliberate programming, not changing his effort level through more hours of work. He decided to trust her teaching and try the experiment. He reduced his working hours from 70 per week to 40, which terrified him initially. He started spending his evenings with his family instead of at the office. He began taking weekends completely off for rest and recreation. And most importantly, he started practicing prosperity sleep programming every single night without fail, using the time he used to spend working late to instead reprogram his subconscious for wealth consciousness. The first 2 weeks felt uncomfortable because he worried constantly that reducing his hours would cause his business to suffer. But he kept faith with the practice anyway. By the 3rd week, something remarkable started happening. Because he was well rested and relaxed, he started having creative ideas for the business that had never occurred to him when he was exhausted and stressed. Because he was in a good mood and peaceful state, he started attracting higher quality clients who wanted to work with him because they enjoyed his energy. Because he was not desperately chasing every possible sale out of fear, he started being more selective about taking on only clients who were perfect fits, which made the work more enjoyable and profitable. Within 3 months of this new approach, his business income had increased by 40%, while his working hours had decreased by almost half. Within 6 months, he had hired additional staff to handle the increased demand, which allowed him to step back even further from daily operations and focus only on the high-level strategic work he enjoyed most. Within 1 year, his income had tripled compared to the previous year when he was working 70-hour weeks, and he was now working less than 30 hours per week with far less stress and far more joy in his life. When he returned to thank Florence Scovel Shinn, he said, "You taught me that prosperity comes from consciousness, not from effort. Once I stopped forcing and started allowing, once I stopped struggling and started trusting, everything changed. My business grew effortlessly once my consciousness shifted. I release all need to force or struggle to create prosperity in my life. I understand that wealth comes from consciousness, not from excessive effort and strain. I work smarter, not harder, by aligning my consciousness with abundance first. I trust that when I'm in the right state of being, the right actions will flow naturally without force. I reduce stress and increase rest, knowing this actually accelerates my prosperity. I spend time in joy and relaxation because these states raise my vibration to match wealth frequency. My abundance comes from who I am being, not from what I am doing frantically. I allow rather than force. I trust rather than struggle. Prosperity flows to me with ease and grace. Your body is so deeply relaxed now that you may not even be consciously aware of my voice anymore. You may be drifting in that beautiful space between waking and sleeping, where dreams begin to form and consciousness expands beyond normal limitations. This is the perfect state for transformation. Your subconscious is wide open like a flower blooming in the sun, receiving the light of prosperity consciousness fully. Every cell is listening. Every neural pathway is receptive. Every belief structure is malleable and ready to be reformed according to this new programming you are receiving. Transformation is happening right now at speeds that would take years to accomplish through conscious effort alone. Rest deeply in this knowing. You do not have to do anything else tonight except sleep peacefully and allow this process to unfold. Tomorrow you will wake feeling different, though you may not be able to identify exactly what has changed. The changes are happening at levels too deep for conscious awareness to perceive directly, but over 21 nights, the accumulated changes will become obvious and undeniable. Your thoughts about money will be different. Your feelings about abundance will be transformed. Your behaviors around wealth will shift automatically, and your circumstances will reorganize themselves to match your new consciousness inevitably. Trust this. Believe this. Know this. You are becoming wealthy now. I rest deeply in transformation happening beneath my conscious awareness. I do not need to understand or track every change occurring within me. I simply trust that my subconscious is being reprogrammed perfectly for prosperity. Tomorrow, I wake different in subtle ways. After 21 nights, I wake completely transformed in obvious ways. My wealth consciousness is being installed right now while I sleep peacefully. My prosperity circumstances are being prepared right now through spiritual law. I trust the process completely. I believe the teaching absolutely. I know my transformation is guaranteed. I am becoming wealthy now. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. I am abundant. I am abundant. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am financially free. I am financially free. I am financially free. These are not wishes or hopes. These are declarations of truth about my consciousness right now. In spirit, I am already all these things. Physical manifestation is simply the lag time between consciousness shift and circumstance shift. But the shift in consciousness is happening right now. The manifestation in form is inevitable and assured. I am wealthy in truth now. Money comes to me in my sleep. Opportunities appear for me while I rest. My prosperity consciousness works 24 hours per day, creating wealth automatically. Even while I am unconscious physically, my subconscious mind is actively manifesting abundance on my behalf. I never stop creating prosperity because consciousness never sleeps. I am always attracting my good to me through the magnetic power of my beliefs and expectations. Sleep is not downtime in my manifestation journey. Sleep is power time when my subconscious does its deepest, most transformative work. I prosper in my sleep. I manifest while I rest. Money comes to me continuously, whether I am awake or sleeping. Florence Scovel Shinn spoke often about divine timing, explaining that manifestations appear when consciousness is fully aligned and when all conditions in the invisible realm are perfectly prepared. You cannot force divine timing through impatience or anxiety. You can only trust that your good is coming to you at the absolutely perfect moment for your highest benefit. Sometimes delay is actually divine protection, preventing you from receiving something before you are truly ready to steward it wisely, or before circumstances are optimally arranged for maximum blessing. Practice patience, therefore, without passivity. Patience means trusting divine timing while remaining faithful to the consciousness work. Passivity would be doing nothing and hoping randomly that money might show up. But you are being actively engaged in transforming your consciousness through this 21-night practice, which is the most powerful action you can take for wealth creation. As you continue this practice faithfully every single night, you are aligning yourself more perfectly with divine timing for your prosperity breakthrough. Trust that it is coming at exactly the right moment for your greatest good. I trust divine timing for all my financial blessings and manifestations. I do not force or rush what needs time to develop perfectly. I remain patient without becoming passive or complacent. I actively work on my consciousness through this practice while trusting the universe to handle timing and logistics. I know my prosperity is coming to me at exactly the perfect moment when I am fully ready to receive it and when all conditions are optimally aligned for my highest good. I release anxiety about when abundance will appear and simply know that it will appear at the right time. I trust divine timing completely. I have perfect patience combined with active faith. Every dollar I have ever received in my life came to me because some part of my consciousness was aligned with receiving it, whether I was aware of that alignment consciously or not. Every financial lack or limitation I have ever experienced existed because some part of my consciousness was aligned with scarcity in that area, whether I realized it or not. This is the fundamental truth that Florence Scovel Shinn taught throughout all her work. Consciousness is always the cause. Circumstances are always the effect. If you want to change the effect, you must change the cause. This is what you are doing through this practice. You are changing cause at the deepest level, which means effect must change automatically to match. You cannot change effect directly through manipulating circumstances, because circumstances are just the outward reflection of inner consciousness. You can only change effect by changing cause, by shifting the consciousness that is creating the circumstances. This is why working harder at a job you dislike often does not create lasting wealth. This is why winning the lottery often leaves people broke again within a few years. The circumstances change temporarily, but the consciousness remained the same, so circumstances eventually returned to match consciousness. But when you change consciousness permanently, as you are doing now, through sustained practice over 21 nights, circumstances must change permanently as well, because effect always follows cause in spiritual law that never breaks or fails. I understand that consciousness is always cause and circumstances are always effect in my life. I stop trying to manipulate effect directly through force and struggle in external world. Instead, I transform cause by reprogramming my consciousness through this practice faithfully. As I change my wealth consciousness, my wealth circumstances must change automatically to match. This is not magic or wishful thinking. This is spiritual law as reliable as gravity and mathematics. I work on consciousness and trust circumstances to follow inevitably. I am changing, cause therefore I am changing effect. My prosperity is assured through this principle. Sleep deeper now, letting yourself drift into dreams and unconsciousness naturally whenever they call you. The words you hear may begin to blend together into a soothing rhythm rather than distinct messages. This is perfectly fine and expected. Your subconscious does not need clear conscious comprehension to absorb and integrate this programming. The vibration and frequency of prosperity consciousness is being transmitted to you beneath and beyond the actual words. You are being bathed in wealth frequency. You are marinating in abundance energy. You are steeping in prosperity vibration. These metaphors point to the truth that transformation happens at energetic levels deeper than intellectual understanding. Let yourself go completely now into the deepest sleep possible. There is nothing more you need to do consciously tonight. The transmission will continue for the rest of the time, programming your subconscious continuously, even when you are in deepest unconsciousness. When you wake in the morning, you will feel rested and different in ways you may not be able to articulate clearly. You will be one night closer to complete transformation. You will be one night deeper into wealth consciousness. Continue this practice every night for 21 consecutive nights, and you will witness miracles in your financial reality that prove consciousness creates circumstances powerfully and inevitably. Good night, beloved child of abundance. Sleep in prosperity consciousness. Dream in wealth awareness. Rest in divine supply. Wake tomorrow wealthier in spirit and soon wealthier in form. You are blessed beyond measure. You are provided for completely. You are wealthy now and always. And so it is. I am wealthy. Money flows to me. I am abundant. Prosperity is mine. I am rich. Wealth comes easily. I am blessed. Resources multiply. I am provided for. Opportunities appear. I am prosperous. Income increases. I am successful. Abundance overflows. I am financially free. Money loves me. I am divinely supplied. Riches are mine. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy now. Abundant, abundant, abundant am I. Wealthy, wealthy, wealthy am I. Prosperous, prosperous, prosperous am I. Rich, rich, rich am I. Blessed, blessed, blessed am I. Provided for, provided for, provided for am I. Successful, successful, successful am I. Free, free, free am I. Abundant in all ways, always. The universe is conspiring for my financial success right now. All forces are working together for my prosperity. Divine intelligence is arranging circumstances in my favor. Angels are preparing blessings to be delivered to me. Opportunities are being created that will find me at perfect timing. People who can help me are being guided toward me by invisible hands. Money is flowing toward me through multiple channels simultaneously. Everything is working out for my highest financial good in ways I cannot see yet, but will witness soon. The universe is on my side completely. All of creation supports my wealth. I trust that the universe is conspiring for my prosperity right now. I believe all forces are working for my financial good behind the scenes. I know opportunities are being prepared for me in the invisible realm. I have faith that divine timing will deliver my blessings at the perfect moment. I relax in certainty that everything is working out for my benefit even when I cannot see how yet. I am supported by all of creation. The universe is on my side. My prosperity is guaranteed by forces far greater than my conscious self. I trust universal support completely. Money is energy that loves to flow and move and circulate through the economy. When I receive money, I participate in this circulation gratefully. When I spend money, I keep the energy moving healthily. When I save money, I create reservoirs of abundance. When I invest money, I multiply the energy powerfully. When I give money, I generate good karma and loving returns. I have a healthy relationship with money in all these forms. I receive gladly. I spend wisely. I save consistently. I invest intelligently. I give generously. I am in perfect flow with money energy in all directions. Money circulates through my life, abundantly bringing blessings to me and through me to others. I am in perfect circulation with money energy always. I receive income easily and frequently from multiple sources. I spend money joyfully on things that truly matter and bring value. I save a portion of all I earn consistently for future security and freedom. I invest wisely in opportunities that multiply my wealth over time. I give generously to people and causes that inspire my heart. Money flows through me in all these healthy ways, creating prosperity for myself and others. I am a channel for abundant circulation. Money loves flowing through me because I honor it and use it well. I am in perfect flow with money always. Your mind may drift to dreams now. You may see images and scenarios playing across your inner vision. Perhaps you dream of wealth and success and abundance manifesting in your life. Perhaps you see yourself living in your ideal home, working in your ideal career, enjoying your ideal lifestyle. These dream visions are not random mental activity. They are your subconscious, beginning to accept prosperity as your new reality and showing you what that reality looks like in symbolic form. Welcome these visions. Enjoy them fully. Know that they are previews of your coming attractions in physical reality as your consciousness continues to align with wealth over the next 21 nights. If you dream tonight, let your dreams be prosperous and abundant. If you do not remember your dreams when you wake, know that your subconscious is still processing and integrating this programming beneath conscious awareness throughout the night. Either way, transformation is happening perfectly. Trust the process completely. You are being rewired for wealth in your sleeping hours. By morning, you will be different. By the end of 21 nights, you will be completely transformed. Your wealthy life is manifesting now. Your abundant reality is being created now. Your prosperous future is being programmed now. Sleep peacefully in this knowing. My dreams tonight are full of prosperity and abundance. My subconscious shows me visions of my wealthy life manifesting. If I remember my dreams, I see success and blessings in symbolic form. If I do not remember my dreams, I trust the processing is still happening beneath awareness. Either way, I am being transformed powerfully while I sleep. My mind is being rewired for wealth throughout the night. By morning, I am different. By 21 nights, I am completely new. My prosperity is programming itself into my consciousness now. I sleep peacefully. I dream abundantly. I wake wealthy. I am surrounded by abundance in every direction. Above me is infinite supply from divine source. Below me is solid earth providing all resources I need. To my right are opportunities manifesting constantly. To my left are blessings flowing continuously. Before me is a bright, prosperous future. Behind me are lessons learned that strengthen me. Within me is consciousness creating my reality. I am surrounded by abundance completely. I am immersed in prosperity totally. There is no direction I can look without seeing wealth. I am surrounded by abundance in every direction always. My life is filled with evidence of abundance already. I have a place to live that provides shelter and comfort. I have food to eat that nourishes my body. I have clothes to wear that protect and present me well. I have people who love me and support me genuinely. I have skills and abilities that create value for others. I have experiences and memories that enrich my existence. I have opportunities available to me daily. When I look honestly at my life, I am already abundant in countless ways that matter deeply. From this foundation of recognizing current abundance, I attract even more abundance easily. Gratitude for what I have multiplies what I receive. I am already blessed beyond measure in many ways. I recognize and appreciate all the abundance already present in my life right now. I am not waiting to be grateful until I have more money. I am grateful now for what I already have and possess. This gratitude multiplies my blessings automatically through the law of increase. Whatever I acknowledge and appreciate grows and expands in my experience. I appreciate my current income, however large or small. I value my current resources, however abundant or limited. I treasure my current opportunities, however numerous or few. My gratitude for what is attracts more to be grateful for naturally. I am already abundant and becoming more abundant daily. I recognize current abundance as the foundation for future wealth. Every person who has wealth in your life or in the world right now is proof that prosperity is possible and available. Their success does not diminish your opportunities. The universe is not a zero-sum game where someone else's gain is your loss. There is infinite supply available for everyone without limitation or competition. When you see someone else prospering, let that be inspiration and evidence for you rather than source of jealousy or resentment. Their wealth proves that money is flowing. Their abundance demonstrates that opportunities exist. Their success shows that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary results. Learn from them, be inspired by them, celebrate them, and know that what is possible for them is possible for you as well through the same spiritual laws they accessed consciously or unconsciously. I celebrate other people's wealth and success without jealousy or resentment. Their prosperity proves that abundance is available and flowing. Their achievements inspire me and show me what is possible for my life too. I learn from successful people rather than resenting them. I am happy when others win because it demonstrates that winning is possible. I know there is unlimited abundance for everyone, including me. Someone else's gain does not create my loss. We can all prosper simultaneously from infinite supply. I bless others' wealth, and I welcome similar blessings into my own life joyfully. I celebrate prosperity wherever I see it. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that your word spoken with faith and conviction has the power to command reality to conform to your declaration. This is a profound spiritual principle that most people never discover or utilize. When you speak words like, "I am wealthy," with absolute conviction and faith, you are not lying or pretending. You are speaking truth from the spiritual realm into the physical realm and commanding physical reality to conform to spiritual truth. You are using the creative power that spoke the universe into existence. You are wielding the same force that said, "Let there be light," and light appeared. Your word has this power when you speak it with faith and authority. Practice speaking your prosperity declarations out loud when possible, with full voice and confidence. Do not whisper them timidly or speak them with doubt in your tone. Declare them boldly as facts and commands. I am wealthy. Money flows to me now. Abundance is mine by divine right. These are not hopes or wishes. These are commands spoken with authority over your life circumstances. You are not asking permission from the universe. You are claiming what is already yours in spiritual law and commanding it to manifest in physical form. This is your power. This is your birthright. Use it boldly and unapologetically. I speak my prosperity with authority and conviction always. My word has creative power to command my financial reality. When I declare I am wealthy, I am speaking spiritual truth that must manifest physically. When I say money flows to me now, I am giving a command that the universe must obey. My word is law in my personal reality. I speak with faith and certainty, not with doubt and timidity. I am not asking or begging for abundance. I am claiming and commanding my prosperity boldly. My word creates my world. I speak wealth into existence through the power of my authoritative declarations. I use my word power wisely and courageously. You have now been receiving prosperity programming for an extended time period. Thousands of affirmations have been spoken into your subconscious. Multiple teachings have been absorbed into your consciousness. Several detailed stories have been integrated into your belief system. Your neural pathways are being rewired with each repetition. Your vibration is rising with each minute that passes. Your consciousness is shifting toward wealth more powerfully than you can perceive consciously. This is night 1 of your 21-night transformation journey. You are beginning a process that will completely change your financial reality over the coming 3 weeks if you remain faithful and consistent. Tomorrow night, return to this transmission and receive another full dose of prosperity programming. Let the teachings compound night after night like interest accumulating in a wealth account. Each night builds upon the previous night, strengthening the new neural pathways, deepening the new beliefs, expanding the new consciousness, until by night 21, you are completely and permanently transformed into someone who naturally expects, attracts, and creates wealth effortlessly in your life. This is your commitment. This is your practice. This is your transformation. 21 consecutive nights without exception or excuse. Your prosperity depends on your faithfulness to this protocol. Tonight is night 1 of my 21-night transformation into wealth consciousness. I commit to returning tomorrow night and every night thereafter for the full protocol. Each night builds upon previous nights, compounding my transformation powerfully. By night 7, I will feel significantly different about money and abundance. By night 14, I will see evidence manifesting in my circumstances clearly. By night 21, I will be completely transformed in consciousness and ready to receive complete transformation in circumstances. I am faithful to this practice. I am committed to this process. I am dedicated to my prosperity. 21 nights starting tonight. I will complete this journey fully and reap all the benefits it promises. As this transmission draws toward its conclusion for tonight, I want you to sleep knowing that you have done the most important work possible for creating wealth in your life. You have not wasted this time listening passively. You have actively participated in reprogramming the very foundation of your financial reality by feeding your subconscious new beliefs and expectations about money during its most receptive hours. This is powerful work. This is sacred work. This is transformative work that will bear fruit in your life more abundantly than you can currently imagine possible. Sleep with confidence that divine intelligence is working through your subconscious mind throughout the rest of this night, integrating all you have heard, installing new programming at the deepest levels, preparing opportunities and blessings that will begin manifesting in your waking life very soon. You are not alone in this journey. You are supported by spiritual laws that govern all creation. You are backed by infinite supply that never runs dry. You are guided by divine wisdom that knows the perfect path to your prosperity. Trust completely. Rest peacefully. Wake tomorrow wealthier in consciousness and soon wealthier in bank account as well. I have done powerful work tonight reprogramming my subconscious for wealth. This time was not wasted, but invested in my financial transformation wisely. Divine intelligence is working through my sleeping mind all night long, integrating this programming. New beliefs are being installed at the deepest levels of my being right now. Opportunities are being prepared for me in the invisible realm to manifest visibly soon. I am supported by spiritual law that never fails. I am supplied by infinite source that never depletes. I trust completely in my transformation. I rest peacefully in divine provision. I wake tomorrow wealthier and wealthier. I sleep now in prosperity consciousness fully. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am rich. I am blessed. I am provided for divinely. I am financially free completely. Money flows to me easily from multiple sources constantly. I attract opportunities that multiply my income significantly. I receive unexpected windfalls and blessings regularly. I make wise decisions that grow my wealth steadily. I enjoy my prosperity without guilt or shame. I share my abundance generously with others. I am grateful for all that I have and all that is coming. I am living in prosperity consciousness permanently. I am manifesting prosperity circumstances inevitably. I am wealthy now and forever, and so it is. And so it is, and so it is. Sleep peacefully, blessed one. You are wealthy in truth. Good night. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am abundant. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. Money flows. Money flows. Money flows. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Wealth is mine. Wealth is mine. Wealth is mine. I am provided for. I am provided for. I am provided for completely. I am financially free. I am financially free. I am financially free always. I am wealthy now. I am wealthy now. I am wealthy now and forever. I am wealthy. Money flows to me easily and naturally from multiple sources simultaneously. I am divinely provided for in every moment of every day. Abundance is my natural state of being, my permanent reality, my eternal truth. Prosperity comes to me effortlessly from expected and unexpected channels continuously. I attract wealth automatically through the law of opulence operating in my life. I am financially blessed beyond measure in ways that exceed my current imagination. Money loves me, and I love money in a healthy, prosperous relationship. We flow together naturally in divine circulation that blesses everyone we touch. I am wealthy. Money flows to me easily and naturally. I deserve unlimited abundance simply because I exist as a divine being. My value is inherent and unchanging regardless of external circumstances or conditions. I do not have to prove my worthiness through struggle, sacrifice, or suffering unnecessarily. I am enough exactly as I am right now in this present moment. The universe desires to give me everything I need and want generously and freely. I am a beloved child of abundance itself, created from prosperity, born into wealth. Prosperity is my birthright that cannot be taken away by any person or circumstance. I claim it fully and completely now, without hesitation or apology. I step into my power as a conscious creator of wealth and abundance. I release all resistance to wealth entering my life easily and naturally. I release all fear about money and finances completely and permanently. I release all guilt about wanting and having abundance in all its forms. I release all shame about prosperity and success and achievement. I forgive myself completely for every past financial mistake I have ever made. I forgive others who harmed me financially in any way intentionally or unintentionally. I forgive my parents and ancestors for any scarcity beliefs they passed to me unconsciously. I am free from all negative money programming from my past now. I am open to all positive wealth experiences in my present and future. I am ready to receive unlimited abundance starting right now in this moment. Money comes to me now in this present moment. Abundance manifests for me now, not someday far in the future. Prosperity appears in my life now, not eventually when conditions are perfect. Not someday, not eventually. Now, today, this week, this month. Right now, as I rest and receive this programming, my financial breakthrough is forming in the invisible realm of pure potential. Old patterns are breaking apart and dissolving completely. New patterns are establishing themselves and solidifying permanently. Old beliefs are dissolving like sugar in water, disappearing entirely. New beliefs are solidifying like concrete drying, becoming permanent foundations. Old circumstances are shifting beneath the surface invisibly but powerfully. New circumstances are preparing to emerge into my visible reality very soon. I am worthy of infinite abundance. I am deserving of unlimited prosperity. I am ready for complete financial freedom. I am open to receiving more than I can currently imagine. I welcome wealth in all its beautiful forms into my life. I embrace money as a positive force for good in the world. I celebrate prosperity as a blessing to be enjoyed and shared. I am grateful for abundance flowing to me continuously. I am excited about my wealthy future manifesting now. I am confident in my ability to create and sustain riches. I am peaceful about my financial security and stability. I am joyful about my prosperous, abundant life unfolding perfectly. I attract wealthy, successful people into my life naturally and effortlessly. I surround myself with positive influences who support my financial growth genuinely. I learn from mentors and models who have achieved what I desire to achieve. I am part of a community of abundance where we lift each other up consistently. We celebrate each other's successes without jealousy or resentment. We share resources, ideas, and opportunities generously with open hands and hearts. My network is my net worth, and both are growing exponentially day by day. I am wealthy. I attract wealthy, successful people into my life naturally. My income increases constantly without requiring excessive effort or struggle. New sources of revenue appear regularly in my life through unexpected opportunities. I am open to receiving unlimited abundance from all directions and all sources. I do not try to control or limit how prosperity can reach me. I simply know that it will come from divine supply operating through perfect channels. My faith is rewarded continuously through visible, tangible evidence that I can see. Money comes to me in expected ways, like salary and business income. Money also comes to me in unexpected ways, like gifts, windfalls, and sudden opportunities. I receive bonuses, raises, and promotions at work regularly and deservedly. I also receive inheritances, refunds, and found money surprisingly and delightfully. I am at peace with money completely and totally. I do not worry or stress about finances unnecessarily or obsessively. I trust that my needs are always met perfectly by divine intelligence. I live in the present moment, enjoying what I have while confidently expecting more. This peaceful state attracts abundance far more effectively than anxiety or striving ever could. I have discovered the secret of effortless prosperity, which is inner peace combined with clear intention. Peace opens the channel wide. Intention directs the flow precisely. Together they create unstoppable manifestation that produces real results in the physical world. Every dollar I spend returns to me multiplied many times over through the law of circulation. I understand the principle of circulation deeply and practice it faithfully. Money is meant to flow like water, not to be hoarded out of fear of scarcity. As I spend joyfully and invest wisely, I create space for more abundance to enter my life naturally. I trust the flow implicitly and completely. I participate in it consciously and gratefully. I am a channel for wealth to flow through, not a dam that blocks the current. This understanding makes me prosper effortlessly and continuously. My confidence in my ability to create wealth is absolute and unshakable and permanent. I have proven to myself time and again that I can generate income and build assets. Even when challenges arise, I know I have the skills and resources to overcome them effectively. I am resilient in the face of setbacks and obstacles. I am resourceful when problems appear unexpectedly. I am unstoppable in my movement toward prosperity and success. Nothing can prevent my financial success because it comes from within me, not from external circumstances that can be taken away by others or by fate. I am a magnet for money and opportunity. Wealth flows to me naturally like water flowing downhill. I attract abundance in all forms effortlessly and continuously. My financial success is inevitable and assured by spiritual law that never fails. I am aligned with the energy of prosperity permanently and unshakably. The universe supports my wealth and well-being constantly and unconditionally. I deserve to be rich, and I am becoming richer every single day. My income increases constantly without excessive effort on my part. New sources of revenue appear regularly in my life through divine orchestration. I am open to receiving unlimited abundance from all directions without limitation. I think wealthy thoughts constantly throughout my day. I speak wealthy words consistently in all my conversations. I take wealthy actions automatically without having to force myself. I am becoming the person I need to be to sustain wealth permanently. I am developing the mindset, habits, and character of a prosperous person naturally. I am growing in financial wisdom and understanding daily through experience and teaching. I learn something new about money every single day from various sources. I am constantly improving my relationship with wealth in every possible way. I am committed to my financial growth and success completely and permanently. Money is energy that flows like water, constantly moving and circulating through the economy. When I receive money, I participate in this circulation gratefully and consciously. When I spend money, I keep the energy moving healthily through the system. When I save money, I create reservoirs of abundance for future use. When I invest money, I multiply the energy powerfully over time. When I give money, I generate good karma and loving returns. I have a healthy relationship with money in all these forms and functions. I receive gladly. I spend wisely. I save consistently. I invest intelligently. I give generously. I am vibrating at the frequency of wealth and abundance right now. Every cell in my body is calibrated to prosperity consciousness permanently. I am broadcasting abundance to the universe powerfully and clearly. I attract circumstances that match my elevated frequency naturally and automatically. Money flows to me because I am a vibrational match for wealth. Opportunities appear because I am aligned with success and achievement. Blessings multiply because I am resonating with divine favor. My frequency creates my reality, and I choose the frequency of abundance consciously and deliberately every single day. I feel abundant right now in this very moment. I feel wealthy right now as I rest peacefully. I feel prosperous right now in my consciousness. I do not wait for external circumstances to change before I feel good about money and wealth. I choose to feel abundant now, regardless of temporary appearances. The universe responds by bringing me circumstances that match this feeling naturally. I am the creator of my financial reality through my thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. I choose empowering thoughts. I hold prosperous beliefs. I cultivate abundant emotions. My inner world creates my outer world inevitably. The visible is made out of the invisible in all areas of life. My bank account is made out of consciousness about money. My income is made out of beliefs about earning. My financial situation is made out of expectations about abundance. All of it is the outpicturing of my dominant thoughts and feelings. If I want to change what I see in the visible world, I must first change what I am holding in the invisible world of consciousness. This is what I am doing through this practice faithfully. I am changing cause, so that effect must follow automatically through spiritual law. I see opportunities for wealth creation everywhere I look now. My brain is tuned to abundance frequency permanently. My perception is calibrated for prosperity consciousness. Ideas flow to me constantly about how to increase my income easily. Connections form naturally that lead to financial benefit and growth. I notice possibilities that I previously overlooked completely due to old programming. My awareness has expanded to include all the wealth that surrounds me. I am alert and awake to prosperity in all its forms and manifestations. I recognize abundance when it appears, and I seize it confidently. I bless all money that comes to me with deep gratitude and joy. I bless all money that goes out from me with faith that it returns multiplied. I bless other people's wealth and success without jealousy or resentment. I bless my current financial situation, knowing it is improving rapidly. I bless my future prosperity that is manifesting right now in the invisible realm. My blessings activate the law of increase in every area of my finances. What I bless multiplies automatically through spiritual law that never fails. I choose to bless rather than curse in all circumstances and situations. I am grateful for all the abundance already present in my life right now. I appreciate the money in my bank account regardless of the current amount. I value the income I earn through my work or business genuinely. I treasure the resources available to me, including skills, knowledge, relationships, and opportunities. I recognize that I'm already wealthy in many ways that matter deeply. From this foundation of gratitude, I attract even more reasons to be grateful automatically. My abundance is multiplying because I notice and appreciate it consciously and consistently. I do not wish for wealth hoping it might come someday in the distant future. I know I am wealthy in consciousness right now, in this present moment. I know that my inner state of abundance must manifest as outer circumstances of prosperity. I know this as surely as I know the sun will rise tomorrow morning. There is no doubt in my knowing, no hesitation in my certainty, no fear in my expectation. I simply know that I am prosperous and that physical wealth is flowing to me now as the natural result of my consciousness. I trust infinite intelligence to manifest my prosperity through perfect means beyond my understanding. I do not need to know how my abundance will come or when it will arrive exactly. I simply maintain wealth consciousness and allow divine wisdom to orchestrate the details perfectly. I release all need to control or force outcomes through my limited human planning. I relax into faith that what is mine by spiritual law cannot be kept from me. I am provided for by intelligence that coordinates galaxies and grows roses from tiny seeds. Every night when I sleep, I am reprogramming my subconscious for wealth and prosperity. Every morning when I wake, I am closer to my financial breakthrough. Every day I am becoming wealthier in consciousness, which means wealthier in circumstances soon. This 21-night journey is transforming me at the deepest levels of my being. I am faithful to this practice. I am committed to this process. I am dedicated to my prosperity. I will complete all 21 nights without exception or excuse. My subconscious mind is incredibly powerful beyond my conscious comprehension. It controls my beliefs, habits, and automatic patterns beneath awareness. When I program it with positive, empowering messages about wealth consistently, it begins to guide my actions toward prosperity automatically. I start to notice opportunities I previously missed or ignored. I feel inspired to take actions that lead to financial gain naturally. I make better decisions about money without conscious effort required. I am debt-free in consciousness right now, even if outer circumstances have not caught up yet. I am wealthy in spirit already as my eternal truth. My outer circumstances are rapidly aligning with my inner truth. Any debts or obligations I currently have are being resolved easily through divine means I do not need to orchestrate consciously. Money flows to me abundantly to meet all my needs and clear all my accounts completely. I focus on abundance rather than lack, on solutions rather than problems, on faith rather than fear. I release my past financial mistakes with complete forgiveness and grace toward myself. I am not defined by what happened before in my history. I am creating my reality fresh in each new moment through my current consciousness. My future is bright and abundant regardless of my past struggles or failures. I learn from previous experiences without being imprisoned by them. I move forward with wisdom, confidence, and faith in my prosperity. I am free from the past. I am empowered in the present. I am optimistic about the future. I have the consciousness of a wealthy person right now in this moment. I think prosperous thoughts automatically throughout my day. I speak abundant words consistently in all my conversations. I make wise financial decisions that multiply my resources over time. I see opportunities that others miss completely due to their limited perspective. I take action while others hesitate in fear and doubt. I am confident in my ability to create and sustain wealth permanently. I enjoy money without guilt or shame about having it. I visualize my wealthy life vividly every single day with clarity and detail. I see myself living in abundance in my mind's eye, clearly and specifically. I feel the emotions of prosperity throughout my entire body fully. I hear the sounds of my successful, abundant life playing in my imagination. I make my visualizations so real that my subconscious accepts them as current reality. My inner vision creates my outer circumstances through spiritual law that never fails. What I consistently imagine, I inevitably experience in physical form. I am a clear, open channel for infinite abundance to flow through me constantly and powerfully. I receive the golden river of prosperity with gratitude and joy. I allow it to fill every cell of my body with wealth consciousness. I let it flow through me and out to others generously. I do not hoard or block the flow out of fear of scarcity. I trust that the source is infinite and the supply is unlimited. The more I give and share, the more I receive automatically through the law of circulation. My financial breakthrough is closer than I think right now. It may come through a new opportunity presenting itself suddenly. It may come through a raise or promotion at work. It may come through a business idea that excites me. It may come through an investment that multiplies. It may come through something I have not even imagined yet, but it is coming toward me right now. The work I am doing tonight is preparing me to receive it fully. I trust divine timing for all my financial blessings and manifestations. I do not force or rush what needs time to develop perfectly. I remain patient without becoming passive or complacent. I actively work on my consciousness through this practice while trusting the universe to handle timing and logistics. I know my prosperity is coming to me at exactly the perfect moment when I am fully ready to receive it wisely. I celebrate other people's wealth and success without jealousy or resentment. Their prosperity proves that abundance is available and flowing. Their achievements inspire me and show me what is possible for my life too. I learn from successful people rather than resenting them. I am happy when others win because it demonstrates that winning is possible. I know there is unlimited abundance for everyone, including me. Someone else's gain does not create my loss. I speak my prosperity with authority and conviction always. My word has creative power to command my financial reality. When I declare I am wealthy, I am speaking spiritual truth that must manifest physically. When I say money flows to me now, I am giving a command that the universe must obey. My word is law in my personal reality. I speak with faith and certainty, not with doubt and timidity. I recognize and appreciate all the abundance already present in my life right now. I am not waiting to be grateful until I have more money someday. I am grateful now for what I already have and possess. This gratitude multiplies my blessings automatically through the law of increase. Whatever I acknowledge and appreciate grows and expands in my experience naturally. I appreciate my current income, however large or small it may be. I am surrounded by abundance in every direction I look. Above me is infinite supply from divine source. Below me is solid earth providing all resources I need. To my right are opportunities manifesting constantly. To my left are blessings flowing continuously. Before me is a bright, prosperous future. Behind me are lessons learned that strengthen me. Within me is consciousness creating my reality. I am surrounded by abundance completely. Sleep is coming deeper now. Rest is enveloping me completely. Peace is filling my entire being. My conscious mind is fading into dreams. My subconscious mind remains alert and receptive. All programming is being absorbed perfectly. All transformation is happening automatically. I trust this process completely. I surrender to this journey fully. I am safe. I am supported. I am wealthy. I am blessed. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am rich. I am blessed. I am provided for. I am financially free. Money flows. Abundance comes. Prosperity manifests. Wealth increases. Blessings multiply. Opportunities appear. Success arrives. Freedom dawns. I am wealthy now. Abundant am I. Wealthy am I. Prosperous am I. Rich am I. Blessed am I. Provided for am I. Successful am I. Free am I. Joyful am I. Grateful am I. Confident am I. Peaceful am I. Certain am I. Wealthy am I always. Money, money, money flows to me. Wealth, wealth, wealth surrounds me. Abundance, abundance, abundance fills me. Prosperity, prosperity, prosperity blesses me. Riches, riches, riches come to me. Success, success, success finds me. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity seeks me. Fortune, fortune, fortune favors me. Blessings, blessings, blessings multiply for me. I am wealthy in all ways. I rest in prosperity consciousness completely. I sleep in abundance vibration deeply. I dream in wealth frequency powerfully. I wake in riches tomorrow morning. My subconscious absorbs everything perfectly throughout the night. My consciousness shifts fundamentally through this practice. My circumstances follow inevitably very soon. I am peaceful. I am blessed. I am transformed. I am wealthy now and forever. The universe is conspiring for my financial success right now, invisibly but powerfully. All forces are working together for my prosperity behind the scenes. Divine intelligence is arranging circumstances in my favor perfectly. Opportunities are being created that will find me at perfect timing. People who can help me are being guided toward me by invisible hands. Money is flowing toward me through multiple channels simultaneously. Everything is working out for my highest financial good. I am becoming wealthier with every breath I take. I am becoming more prosperous with every beat of my heart. I am becoming more abundant with every moment that passes. My transformation is continuous and unstoppable. My prosperity is inevitable and assured. My wealth is manifesting now through spiritual law. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy in truth now. Good night, beloved child of abundance. Sleep in prosperity. Dream in wealth. Rest in divine supply. Wake tomorrow wealthier than today. You are blessed beyond measure always and in all ways. You are provided for completely by infinite source. You are wealthy now and forevermore. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Amen. I am wealthy. Money flows. I am abundant. Wealth comes. I am prosperous. Riches manifest. I am rich. Blessings multiply. I am blessed. Opportunities appear. I am provided for completely. Success arrives now. I am financially free always. Fortune favors me. I am divinely supplied forever. Abundance overflows. I am wealthy now. I am a prosperity tree bearing abundant fruit naturally and effortlessly in every season. Wealth is my nature, not my goal that I chase desperately. Money manifests from who I am, not from what I do forcefully through struggle. I do not struggle or strain to make abundance happen against resistance. I simply be prosperity consciousness and allow wealth to appear as the natural fruit of my being. I am rooted deeply in faith that sustains me. I am fed by infinite supply that nourishes me. I am strong in my knowledge of spiritual law that governs all. And I produce abundant fruit season after season, year after year, throughout my entire lifetime on this earth. Every cell in my physical body is listening to these words and responding at the biological level. When I think thoughts of abundance and prosperity, my cells vibrate at a higher frequency that attracts positive circumstances. When I think thoughts of lack and limitation, my cells vibrate at a lower frequency that attracts more scarcity. I am literally a walking broadcasting tower, sending out energetic signals every moment based on my dominant thoughts and beliefs. The universe reads these signals accurately and sends back to me circumstances that match my frequency perfectly every single time without exception. This is not abstract, mystical theory disconnected from reality. This is quantum physics describing how consciousness interacts with the field of infinite possibilities to collapse specific outcomes into physical reality. I am collapsing abundance into my experience right now through the thoughts I am thinking and the beliefs I am cultivating during this practice tonight. Over 21 nights, my frequency will shift dramatically from scarcity to prosperity consciousness. When my frequency changes, what I attract must change automatically to match my new vibration. I will literally become a magnet for money, opportunities, and blessings that seek me out. Florence Scovel Shinn told a story about a man who wanted to start a business but had no capital, no connections, no experience in the industry he wanted to enter. Everyone he consulted told him it was impossible to succeed without these essential resources, but he had learned about the power of consciousness from Florence's teachings and decided to rely entirely on spiritual law rather than on human resources or conventional wisdom. Every night before sleep for 30 consecutive nights, he visualized himself running a successful, thriving business, feeling the emotions of pride and satisfaction, seeing customers happy with his products, counting abundant profits at the end of each month. He did this visualization practice with such vividness and consistency that his subconscious mind accepted it as already accomplished fact. Within 2 weeks of starting this practice, a stranger approached him at a coffee shop, having overheard a conversation where he mentioned his business idea. This stranger happened to be a retired entrepreneur from that exact industry who was bored in retirement and looking for a meaningful project to mentor. He offered to invest the startup capital and provide all his industry knowledge and connections freely, asking for nothing in return except the joy of helping someone succeed. The business launched within 90 days and was profitable within 6 months, far exceeding even the optimistic projections they had made. When the man returned to thank Florence Scovel Shinn, she reminded him that this was not luck or coincidence or random good fortune. This was spiritual law in operation. His consciousness had claimed the successful business as already real through consistent visualization. The universe then orchestrated circumstances through whatever means necessary to match his consciousness to physical reality. The stranger, the timing, the investment, all of it was arranged by invisible intelligence responding to his faith-filled vision. I claim my financial success as already accomplished in consciousness right now. I see my wealthy life so vividly in my imagination that my subconscious accepts it as current reality. I feel the emotions of prosperity so deeply in my body that my vibration matches abundance frequency. I know my success is inevitable because consciousness always creates matching circumstances through spiritual law. I do not hope or wish. I claim and know with absolute certainty. My wealthy life is real in consciousness now. Physical manifestation is simply the time delay between cause and effect, and I wait patiently with unwavering faith. My children and loved ones are provided for abundantly through my prosperity consciousness. I create a legacy of wealth that extends beyond my lifetime into future generations. I teach the next generation healthy money habits and abundant mindsets that will serve them well. I break generational patterns of lack and limitation in my family line permanently. I am a pioneer of prosperity in my ancestry, the one who shifts everything for everyone who comes after me. This is my gift to future generations who will benefit from the consciousness shift I make tonight and over these 21 nights. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise in all areas of my life simultaneously. My prosperity consciousness extends beyond just money into physical health and mental well-being. I enjoy vibrant health because I have the resources to care for myself properly. I have the time and freedom to pursue activities that bring me joy and wellness. Wealth supports my highest good in every way imaginable. I am holistically abundant across all dimensions of existence. My life is rich in love, health, joy, purpose, and money, all flowing together harmoniously. I trust that the universe is conspiring for my prosperity right now in ways I cannot see yet. I believe all forces are working for my financial good behind the scenes invisibly. I know opportunities are being prepared for me in the invisible realm of pure potential. I have faith that divine timing will deliver my blessings at the perfect moment when I am ready. I relax in certainty that everything is working out for my benefit, even when I cannot see how yet. I am supported by all of creation. The universe is on my side completely. My prosperity is guaranteed by forces far greater than my limited conscious self. I am in perfect circulation with money energy always in all directions. I receive income easily and frequently from multiple diverse sources. I spend money joyfully on things that truly matter and bring genuine value to my life. I save a portion of all I earn consistently for future security and freedom. I invest wisely in opportunities that multiply my wealth over time steadily. I give generously to people and causes that inspire my heart and align with my values. Money flows through me in all these healthy ways, creating prosperity for myself and others simultaneously. Your breathing has become so slow and deep now that you're on the edge of sleep, or perhaps already sleeping lightly. Your conscious awareness is fading like the sun setting slowly on the horizon. Your subconscious awareness is rising like the moon becoming visible in the darkening sky. This is the perfect state for deep transformation to occur. In this liminal space between waking and sleeping, your mind is maximally receptive to new programming without resistance or doubt interfering. Let yourself drift even deeper now into this sacred space of transformation. There is nothing you need to do consciously. There is no effort required from your waking mind. Simply allow the words to wash over you like waves on a peaceful shore. Simply let the affirmations sink into your consciousness like rain soaking into fertile soil. Simply permit the transformation to happen at its own pace, in its own way. You are safe. You are held. You are supported. You are being transformed into prosperity consciousness effortlessly while you rest. I release all control and all effort now. I surrender completely to this process of transformation. I trust divine intelligence working through my subconscious mind to accomplish what my conscious mind could never achieve through force or willpower. I relax into faith that I am being reprogrammed for wealth at the deepest levels. I allow the change to happen without resistance or interference. I am clay in the hands of the divine potter being shaped into a vessel for abundance. I surrender. I allow. I trust. I receive. My dreams tonight will reflect my new prosperity consciousness forming within me. I may dream of wealth and success and abundance manifesting in symbolic forms. I may dream of myself living in my ideal circumstances, enjoying my ideal lifestyle. These dreams are not random mental activity, but previews of my coming reality. They are my subconscious showing me what is being created in the invisible realm before it manifests in the visible world. I welcome these prophetic dreams. I pay attention to them. I know they are showing me my future that is already forming now. If I do not remember my dreams when I wake in the morning, that is perfectly fine and normal. The transformation is still happening beneath conscious awareness throughout the night. My subconscious is still processing and integrating all this programming powerfully. Either way, whether I dream and remember or sleep without dream recall. I am being changed at fundamental levels. By morning, I will be different. By the end of 21 nights, I will be completely transformed into someone who naturally expects, attracts, and creates wealth. Every time I practice this 21-night protocol, I am building momentum that compounds powerfully. Night 1 creates the foundation. Night 2 strengthens the foundation. Night 3 builds upon the strengthening. Each night adds to the previous night like layers of paint, creating a beautiful masterpiece. By night 7, the image is becoming clear and visible. By night 14, the painting is nearly complete. By night 21, the masterpiece is finished and ready to be revealed to the world. I am creating my wealthy life one night at a time through faithful, consistent practice. I commit to completing all 21 nights without exception or excuse. If I miss even one night, I begin the count again from the beginning because the momentum is broken. But I will not miss a night. I am dedicated to this practice with my whole heart and soul. This is the most important thing I can do for my financial future. This is the foundation upon which all my prosperity will be built. I protect this practice. I prioritize this practice. I complete this practice fully and faithfully. 21 consecutive nights starting tonight and continuing without interruption. The vault of my subconscious mind is wide open now, revealing all the wealth that has been stored there waiting for me to access it. Gold coins, currency, precious gems, valuable assets, all of it is mine to claim and use. This is not imaginary wealth, but symbolic representation of the infinite supply available to me when I align my consciousness with prosperity. As I continue this practice over 21 nights, I am learning to access this inner vault whenever I need resources. I am discovering that I have always been wealthy internally. I just needed the combination to unlock what was already mine. I am surrounded by invisible helpers and angels who are working on my behalf constantly. These spiritual forces are arranging circumstances, orchestrating opportunities, and guiding people toward me who can help my prosperity. I cannot see them with physical eyes, but I can feel their presence and see their effects in my life. I am not alone on this journey to wealth. I am supported by hosts of heaven who celebrate my success. I acknowledge these helpers with gratitude. I cooperate with their guidance when it comes. I trust their timing completely. Money is my friend and faithful companion on life's journey. We have a healthy, respectful relationship based on mutual appreciation. I honor money by using it wisely and gratefully. Money honors me by flowing to me abundantly and consistently. We are partners working together for my highest good and the good of all. I speak to money with love and respect. I treat money with care and appreciation. Money responds to my loving energy by multiplying and increasing in my experience. We are in sacred partnership for life. I plant seeds of prosperity every time I think an abundant thought, or speak a wealthy word, or perform a generous action. These seeds are growing beneath the surface invisibly but powerfully. Soon, they will break through the soil and become visible as physical money and resources. I water these seeds with my faith. I protect these seeds with my focus. I nurture these seeds with my emotions of gratitude and expectation. The harvest is coming. The manifestation is near. The breakthrough is forming. I plant seeds of prosperity daily, and I will reap an abundant harvest very soon. Every person I meet is a potential channel for my prosperity. Every situation I encounter is a potential opportunity for wealth. Every day I live is a potential day for breakthrough. I approach life with eyes wide open, looking for the abundance that is always available. I do not walk through life blind to opportunity. I am alert and aware and ready to recognize my good when it appears in expected or unexpected forms. I say yes to prosperity whenever it knocks on my door. I am ready to receive. The work I do is valuable and contributes positively to the world. I deserve to be compensated generously for the value I create. I do not undervalue my contributions or accept less than I am worth. I know my value deeply, and I insist that others respect it appropriately. This confidence attracts people who are willing and able to pay me what I deserve. I do not chase people who do not value my work. I attract people who recognize quality and are happy to pay for it. My value is recognized and rewarded abundantly. I make wise financial decisions that serve my long-term prosperity. I do not spend impulsively on things that do not matter. I do not waste money on depreciating assets that provide no real value. I invest in appreciating assets that grow over time. I choose quality over quantity in my purchases. I live below my means while I am building wealth so that eventually I can live abundantly without stress. My financial wisdom grows daily through education and experience. I learn from wealthy, successful people who have achieved what I desire to achieve. I read books about prosperity. I listen to teachings about abundance. I study the principles of wealth creation. I apply what I learn consistently in my own life. I am constantly growing in financial intelligence and sophistication. I become smarter about money every single day. This increasing wisdom allows me to make better decisions that accelerate my prosperity significantly. I take inspired action when ideas come to me about how to increase my income. I do not ignore the guidance I receive. I do not dismiss the ideas that excite me. I trust my intuition when it points me toward opportunities. I move forward with faith even when the path is not completely clear yet. I know that clarity comes through action, not before action. I am willing to take the first step even when I cannot see the entire staircase. My inspired action combined with my prosperity consciousness creates unstoppable momentum toward wealth. I celebrate every financial win, no matter how small it may seem. When I find a coin on the ground, I celebrate. When I receive a refund, I celebrate. When I get a discount, I celebrate. This practice of celebrating small wins trains my brain to notice abundance and appreciate it. What I appreciate appreciates in my experience. By celebrating small amounts, I train myself to receive large amounts. I am grateful for every dollar that comes to me, knowing that gratitude multiplies my blessings automatically. I forgive everyone who has ever harmed me financially in any way. I release all resentment toward people who owe me money. I let go of anger toward those who cheated or took advantage of me. This forgiveness is not about excusing wrong behavior. This forgiveness is about freeing myself from negative emotions that block my prosperity. As long as I hold resentment, I remain energetically tied to lack. When I forgive completely, I cut those cords and open myself to receive abundance freely. I also forgive myself for every financial mistake I have ever made in my past. I release all shame about poor decisions that cost me money. I let go of guilt about opportunities I missed. I stop punishing myself mentally for things I cannot change. I learn from the past without being imprisoned by it. I move forward with wisdom gained from experience. My past mistakes do not define my future success. Every day is a new opportunity to make better choices and create better results. I am becoming more generous as my prosperity increases. I give freely to causes I believe in and people I want to help. I tip generously for good service. I donate to charities that align with my values. I help family and friends when they are in genuine need. This generosity keeps my energy flowing in healthy circulation. The more I give from an abundant heart, the more I receive from the universe. Generosity is not depletion. Generosity is activation of the law of increase in my life. My home is a sanctuary of peace and abundance. I create a beautiful environment that reflects my prosperity consciousness. I keep my space clean and organized. I display symbols of wealth that remind me of my abundant nature. I surround myself with beauty that elevates my spirit. My home is a place where I rest deeply, recharge fully, and dream big. The energy of my home supports my wealth consciousness and attracts more abundance to me. I dress in a way that reflects my prosperity and self-respect. I do not have to wear expensive clothes, but I wear clean, well-fitting clothes that make me feel confident. How I present myself to the world affects how the world treats me and how I feel about myself. I invest appropriately in my appearance because I value myself. This self-value attracts others who value me as well, including employers, clients, and opportunities. My health is wealth, and I invest in maintaining it wisely. I eat nourishing food that fuels my body properly. I exercise regularly to keep my body strong and energetic. I sleep adequately to allow my body to restore and repair. I manage stress through healthy practices. When I am healthy, I have the energy to pursue opportunities and create wealth. When I am sick, my ability to prosper is diminished. Therefore, I prioritize my health as the foundation of my prosperity. My relationships are harmonious and supportive of my success. I surround myself with people who celebrate my wins and encourage my growth. I release relationships with people who criticize my dreams or undermine my confidence. I attract friends and partners who share my values and support my journey. Together, we rise. Together, we prosper. Together, we celebrate abundance. My relationships are a source of wealth in themselves, and they also support my financial wealth. I am patient with the manifestation process without being passive. I understand that there is always a time lag between planting seeds and harvesting crops. I do not dig up the seeds to check if they are growing. I trust that growth is happening beneath the surface invisibly. I continue watering with faith and tending with consistent practice. I know the harvest will come at the perfect time when everything is ready. My patience is rewarded with abundant crops when the season arrives. I am creating a life of financial freedom where I have choices. I can choose where to live based on preference, not just affordability. I can choose what work to do based on passion, not just necessity. I can choose how to spend my time based on joy, not just obligation. This freedom is the true value of wealth. Money itself is just a tool. Freedom is the goal. I am creating the freedom to live life on my own terms, according to my own values and desires. I see myself 5 years from now living in complete abundance. I am financially free, with multiple streams of passive income. I work because I want to, not because I have to. I travel to places I have always dreamed of visiting. I support causes that matter to me generously. I provide for my loved ones abundantly. This vision is not fantasy. This vision is prophecy. This is my future that I am creating right now through the consciousness I am cultivating in these 21 nights. I see it. I feel it. I know it. It is already done in spirit. The physical manifestation is simply catching up to the spiritual reality. My wealthy future self is already real in another dimension of reality. That version of me exists now in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Through this practice, I am collapsing that potential reality into my current timeline. I am drawing my wealthy future self into my present experience. I am becoming that person through the power of consciousness transformation. Day by day, night by night, I am merging with my wealthiest best self. Soon there will be no separation between who I am and who I am destined to become. I am becoming my wealthy self now. I am so grateful for this opportunity to transform my financial reality through spiritual practice. I am blessed to have discovered these teachings. I am fortunate to have the wisdom to apply them faithfully. I am thankful for my commitment to complete this 21-night journey. I appreciate my own dedication and consistency. I honor myself for taking this seriously and giving it my full effort. I am proud of myself for investing in my prosperity through this consciousness work. I deserve all the abundance that is flowing to me as a result of this practice. Tonight is just the beginning of my prosperity journey. Tomorrow night, I return for more programming. Each night builds upon the previous night powerfully. By night 21, I will be completely transformed at the level of identity and consciousness. My outer world will have no choice but to reorganize itself to match my inner transformation. This is guaranteed by spiritual law that governs all manifestation. My wealth is assured. My abundance is inevitable. My prosperity is already accomplished in consciousness and manifesting in form progressively. I rest now in complete peace and trust. I have done the work required for tonight. My subconscious will continue processing and integrating throughout my sleep hours. I will wake tomorrow morning different in subtle ways that compound over time. I am becoming wealthier with every hour that passes. I am transforming with every breath I take. I am prospering through the power of consciousness being reprogrammed during sleep. All is well. All is perfect. All is abundant. I am wealthy now and forever. Sleep deeply. Rest completely. Dream abundantly, wake wealthily, transform powerfully, prosper inevitably, succeed certainly, thrive permanently. You are wealthy, you are blessed, you are abundant, you are prosperous, you are rich, you are provided for, you are financially free, you are successful, you are fortunate, you are favored, you are loved, you are supported, you are transformed, you are wealthy now and always. Good night. Sleep deeply, rest completely, dream abundantly, wake wealthily, transform powerfully, prosper inevitably, succeed certainly, thrive permanently. You are wealthy, you are blessed, You are abundant, you are prosperous, you are rich, you are provided for, you are financially free, you are successful, you are fortunate. You are favored, you are loved, you are supported, you are transformed, you are wealthy now and always. Good night.